All right, I think we got everyone here. Welcome, everyone. This is Chapter 7 of Rime of the Frostmaiden. You are just stepping foot into the the frozen, lost necropolis here, the city of Ythryn. It rests in the silent depths of the Reghead Glacier. Ice encloses the enclave on all sides, yet the magic imbued in its stonework shields it from utter destruction. It is now a corpse city, a tomb for those who perished here, and a death trap for those who dared to explore its ruined, glaciated halls. You are here to find magic powerful enough to stop the Frost Maiden. Valine assured you there is no greater magic in this area of the world than what you could find here. So, that is why you're descending into the depths of the icy glacier. And let's do some character intros. We will start with our returning leader, but now of a different ilk, Tony.
Tony Garzoni found himself in quite the situation. Some frost giants stole Fido, the nerves of the fella, stealing the Garzoni dog. He gave me an offer, though. Handle some business with Aurelia and he'll give Fido back. Joke's on him. I was already gonna do that. And being the Garzoni I am, I told him, please, I'll do anything. Just don't hurt my puppy. But some assurance he gave me. He gave me secret powers of his mystic rune fighters. But I'm still able to help defend the group. Tony is now a level 9 Rune Knight fighter with the healer and defensive duelist's feat.
Very cool. Okay. And then Charmaine, go ahead.
Hello. Sorry, I muted because my cat is screaming. Charmaine is a dwarf Fey Wanderer Ranger. She has blue hair everywhere because when she was a young child, she fell through a portal into the Feywild. A kind Fey pushed her back through, causing all of her hair to turn blue, and also gave her a mild iron allergy. And so she could not live in the mine that she lived in any longer. And on her travels to find some place to be, she was picked up by some Eladrin who were like, that kid's Fey touched. And brought her back to the Feywild with them, where she was brought up by these Eladrin, and that is where she met Avanthi, and they are, BFFs traveling. Avanthi was like, you want to go somewhere? And Charmaine was like, all right. And so that's why we're here. And that's Charmaine.
Cool. So anytime you are in like an area of the ruins that are encased in ice, will grant you your Arctic Ranger powers. So your
Cool.
additional
Yeah,
+4.
It's Arctic and mountain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Next we got Dawson. Go ahead, Dawson.
Dawson was once a cloistered scribe working quietly on his studies when his wife, a sculptor of some renown, was apparently kidnapped and taken to the north. So he's been pursuing her trail, which has led him to here, where he found a sculpture of her recent work of his owl Oliver, and he's continuing to follow the trail. Along the way, he's been learning the wizard arts.
All right. Next we got Avanthi.
All right. So Avanthi is a spring Eladrin from the Feywild. She actually lived in the Eladrin village that Charmaine was adopted into, and she's kind of a troublemaker in the area, much to the frustration of her sort of judgmental parents, and who are winter Eladrin, and she has something of a chip on her shoulder against all things winter because of that. In like for many elves, when they go into their trances, instead of dreams, they relive like memories of past lives, and she's convinced that one of her past lives has seen a similar everlasting winter to this, and that if she can just find the right memory, it might help something in this area, which is why she's chosen to come here, even though she hates being here because it's very wintry. And she will assist the party with her Soul Knife Rogue abilities in a rather chaos-filled way.
Okay, next we got Melody.
I'm not exactly sure if you guys can hear me yet.
Yeah, we can hear
We
you.
can.
Oh, awesome. I've got one thing in my ear and one thing in the speakers. I am Melody. I am an elf and a rogue, level 8. I was raised by the Yeti. I am an entertainer by day and a thief by night. I like a good story. I like to hang with the boys, and God help us all because I'm going to take everything I can get.
All right, next we got Pruin.
Pruin Grampalt is a Furbolg cleric of Grand Peak Smasher, the Furbolg deity. Originally hailing from the Moonshae Isles, he had to leave there when he murdered a what are they called? Fomor. I believe it was a Fomor noble person. He became a professor at New Olam College in Waterdeep, led an expedition north to study the ancient giant society of Astoria, but unfortunately his class was slaughtered by a red slod, and he was implanted with a red slod egg. Fortunately, that has been cured, and now he's just been traveling around Icewind trying to help stop this winter and still find any artifacts from Astoria that he may come across.
Okay, so that is our party. You all have arrived here at the Lost City. The tunnel opens into a vast grotto enclosed by gleaming ice.
You guys all know me, right? I'm here too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Spore. I skipped you. Go ahead, Spore.
No, because I'm a spore and I'm just kind of floating around. And I'm deep in your conscious already. So I just want you to know I'm here. But anyways, I'm a professional pastry chef and a amateur, on the walkabout kind of person. So I'm hating the north, but I'm adventuring. I am a wild elf exterior, husk, whatever. So, if you drive down the street or the highway with your puppy out the window and they get all slobbery, that's kind of me. The spores have, well, I'm not all slobbery, but I have the normal color and pigment of a wood elf, but over time, like my eyes and around my lips, they're starting to streak green as kind of this infestation takes me over. So I'm a druid, circle of spores, but I'm really a pastry chef. So that's me.
Okay. So the tunnel opens into a vast grotto enclosed by gleaming ice. Consigned to the frozen sepulchre is a fantastic city, sculpted by ancient magic and illuminated by haunting green and purple lights that shed no warmth. The city is slightly tilted. Its spires are leaning away from you as though recoiling from the presence of your party. You stand atop a causeway that's like a giant tongue stretched out toward the city, and you are emerging from some hideous mouth that you've just stepped out of from the caves of hunger and into the city. So, from this vantage point, you can see all of the map, so that's why you have access to the map here. You see there's a grand citadel in the center of the city, rising high up into the sky, or into the cave, to the tune of over 1,000 feet. It is encased in a shimmering field of force, blocking access to it. There's some sort of large sun-like globe at its base, also encased in the shimmering force field, so you can't get a good look at it even from as far away as you are right now. You might get a better look if you get right up next to the force field. There are towers all around the place, so you are free to explore wherever you like. And in the interest of having a bunch of you, we'll have Tony give the announcements where you guys are going. You guys can talk to Tony if you don't agree with where he's leading you. Anyone want to cast any spells from your vantage point or have any questions about what you see?
Pruin is going to cast Aid, and he will cast that on Tony, Spore, and between Charmaine and Avantha, are one of you more frontline versus backline?
I mean, we're both pretty backline, but between the two of us, I want to say that maybe I end up getting in the fray a little bit more, but not. I'm not like tanky running in.
Well, then that's good enough for me. You get +5 to your max and current hit points. Tony and Spore, you also get +5 to your max and current hit points.
And Tom, should Pruin and I have 10 tempies? Or is that just a carryover on X?
That, I think, is because you both have the Blessing of the Morning Lord. Yeah.
Oh.
And when I cast Aid, what I essentially do is regale you with the history of the Furbolg people. It's pretty dry.
Like Avanthi's eyes glaze over, and then when it looks like you're done, she's like, "Awesome."
All right.
Spore's been working on social interactions this whole time, so they nod at inappropriate times and and I do that the whole time. So
Charmaine is gonna use her primeval awareness. Since it's my favorite terrain, I get 6 miles. Just to know if there's any, aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Okay. Sense whether the following types are in 6 miles.
Wow.
There are aberrations within 6 miles of you. There are fiends within 6 miles of you. There are undead.
Fun.
Trying to think here. There are...
The big elemental dragon, of course.
I don't think there's any dragons, nor elementals. But definitely aberrations and fiends and undead.
All right. Guys, I kind of feel like there's some bad guys around here. Like, it's like 6 miles vaguely in some direction, but I'm feeling there's aberrations and fiends and undead.
Yeah, that seems pretty par for the course.
should we leave now?
How much brains do you think they have in terms of being able to hurt them mentally? Because that has been my problem in a lot of these underground systems.
Well, luckily you're away from that strange other forgotten city that you found, so hopefully you'll have a better chance. And you just got a sense that there's some elementals around too. So aberrations, elementals, fiends, and undead. No fae. Only thing is no fae.
Alright, elementals. Cool. Speak primordial.
Did you say there's no fae?
Right.
No
No
fae
way.
except us.
No way, no fae.
Yeah. Outside of the party.
I mean, except for the obvious, yeah. I guess you'd always be sensing fae.
Yeah, Charmaine sniffs Avanthi's armpit and she goes, I know, it's just you.
We smell the best, right?
Mm-hmm, sure.
Okay, so as you cross the bridge, the tongue of ice, and step foot onto this lost city, the first thing you see straight ahead of you is green and purple lights casting an otherworldly glow upon the frost-draped silent city, clawing spires, broken domes, and steeples leaning at odd angles surrounding the huge citadel at the center. At the foot of the causeway, a giant statue lies prone and motionless, its surface is gleaming with rime. It looks like a faceless, misshapen giant with a mouth where its belly should be. A giant sledgehammer lies nearby.
That's some kind of construct defender that the Netherese created in their battle with the forces of the other worlds.
Yeah, won't be forgetting that anytime soon.
To your right is a spire clawing toward the sky. There's a stone walkway that leads to a tower that claws upward and inward. Its pointed roof leaning menacingly overhead. Narrow windows pierce its walls, gargoyles cling to its eaves, and a doorway at the tower's base gapes open. That is, so you guys are now standing right here on the map. Let me grab one of your tokens. So you're standing where Tony is on the map. The tower you see is this one right over here. Ahead and to your right, you see this amphitheater. And in the amphitheater, the air around it is charged with static. You see cracked steps descending to the 120-foot long and 50-foot wide floor. There is a trophy cup made from mithril embedded with blue spinel gemstones resting on a pedestal of black stone at the end of the floor nearest the center of the city. 3 metal masts rise from the arena like gigantic tridents, each one emitting a low hum. The branches of each trident are 25 feet off the ground and extend 50 feet into the air. To your left is a whole grouping of buildings. None really stand out from your current vantage point. And ahead of you is this tower. This tower, you can see, it reaches upward like a talon, its stonework covered in chiseled runes. A blue light shines from its highest window. So where do you guys want to go, Tony?
Is there anything else interesting in the amphitheater? Are there people in it?
Yeah, you want to go? There's no one standing in there. You got that trophy made out of mithril. You got these columns, these trident-like columns that are kind of humming with the energy. The whole place kind of makes the hair on your arm stand up a little bit.
And it's the tower that has the force field around it?
Yeah, the force field is around the citadel, which is this great giant tower in the center. From your vantage point, let's see what you can see of it.
Oh, but this is the tower with the blue light here?
That's the tower with the blue light.
Okay, okay, gotcha.
So the citadel, a shimmering force field surrounds the 1,200-foot tall obsidian citadel.
Okay.
All right. So, Tony, where do you want to go?
Let's go check out the tower.
Okay.
If there's
You guys
anything
make your way along the street to the base of the tower. It is got a door in its base. Stonework is covered in chiseled ruins. Blue light shines from its highest window.
Is there an entrance at the ground floor?
There is.
Ooh. Well, I think we should check out this tower. And maybe some of the other ones too, but this one in particular.
Okay.
I'll like gesture to Melody and be like, would you like to look over the door?
So, Melody, you're looking over the door for traps and anything of that nature. The rest of you are kind of looking at the ruins of the tower. Anyone trained in Arcana, make an intelligence Arcana check.
Tony is not.
Avanthy, wow. So as Melody is searching the door and finding no traps thereon, Avanthy, you spot something of extreme danger. Dawson confirms it with also a 26 on his check. There is a symbol here, a spell symbol, and it's of insanity. Entering would trigger it. To enter safely, you would need to dispel it.
Well, I'll definitely point that out. I'm pretty sure it won't have any effect on me because I am quite crazy, but it might be a concern for others. However, I have no means of getting rid of it.
Pruin does have Dispel Magic.
Ooh.
So Pruin can go up there and try to cast Dispel Magic on him.
Okay. Let me double check here.
Do you have a lot of
Unless
spells?
I was gonna say, unless somebody has an idea that would allow us to avoid me using up a spell slot.
I think we should check out some of the other towers that have lights on the top, just to see if there's either a pattern or something else.
And
Pruin, cast that Dispel Magic.
it's if you do cast it, Prune, it's a wisdom check. Or whatever your spellcasting ability
guidance?
is.
All right, so Dispel Magic, and here's my wisdom check.
And yeah, you can consider you have guidance, which isn't going to help with the 10 on your roll.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. Okay.
That sucks.
I didn't give you guidance fast enough. My apologies.
No, even with guidance, it wouldn't have mattered.
What if I give you double guidance?
I needed advantage, and I decided not to use my inspiration.
Okay.
So it's still there. You can try again by spending more slots.
Well, how much do we really want to go in here?
How scalable does the tower itself look?
It does look scalable. You could climb it. Looking up to the upper level, you don't see any way. Let's see. That blue light shines from the highest window. So there's windows up the highest level. Yeah, you could scale the outside for sure.
Does everybody have climbing gear on them?
I would like to send Oliver up to look in the windows up there.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oliver flies on up, and he can describe what he sees inside. It is... in the upper level, there's a huge anvil, chiseled with vivid blue runes, resting on the center of a 30-foot circular chamber. Resting atop it is a hammer adorned with magic runes as well. Blue flames flicker from braziers spaced around the room, illuminating a carved inscription written in Loras on the ceiling. At the rear of the chamber, the frozen corpse of a wizard lies in a pile of rubble. There are 6 armored men standing guard around the anvil. They look rather emotionless, and they have kind of a bluish tint to their skin. Nothing...
Emotionless or motionless?
Emotionless, and motionless as well.
Oh.
But not perfectly so. They move enough for Oliver to think they might be alive. So yeah, 30-foot diameter room, 6 men guarding an anvil with a hammer on the anvil, and writing along the wall in Loras, or on the ceiling in Loras.
Is there a way through the window?
Yeah, you could climb up to the window. You guys want to climb in the window?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. We can assume you
What
do.
could go wrong?
Does anybody know what Loras is?
It is the language of the Netherese.
Okay.
Which I think Professor Scant speaks, doesn't he?
He can, yeah. So he can, once you get up there, tell you what it says. Let me draw the room here real quick for you. And drag your tokens over to the right side of the map over here, and we'll set up the room.
I think in lieu of climbing, I would like to very nonchalantly levitate.
Nice. With your, well, kind of hard to be nonchalant as your blue flames shoot up.
All right, Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Maybe like a Rocket Man, maybe? I need a helmet. I think every druid needs a helmet.
10, 20, 30. Okay, so there's the room. You can put you guys inside that black circle. The window will be right up over here, if you care. And then the stair flight down will be over here.
I feel like you're trying to tell me something. I don't even see my token now. I'm scared. Oh, here I am. All right.
All right, so you guys are all basically kind of coming through the window. I'll put you all by the window.
Mm-hmm. Is there a special token for special thing for floating?
You can double click your token. I don't know if you can turn your nameplate on or not. Turn your nameplate on and put your altitude there, but we won't do that now. It's okay. Okay, so this is 30-foot diameter. That's kind of smaller than I thought it'd be. Inside it, you see these 6 men wearing armor with a kind of bluish tint to their skin. And these guys are arrayed around the anvil in the center of the room. They look like this. So there they are. They don't move as you first step. As you first look through the window, they don't acknowledge you or move. As you first step into the room, they don't acknowledge you or move. They have their attention all focused on that anvil. What do you guys want to do?
Can I do an Arcana check on the anvil?
You can't really tell anything about it with an Arcana check. That'll be the anvil there.
Okay.
Can I use my stone cunning? Dwarfy McDwarfs. Oh, it might be needed. Oh,
the anvil is chiseled with vivid blue runes. None of you recognize where it may have originated from. Its construction appears similar to the city around you, so maybe it is native to this city, but nothing really jumps out at you that says it's something different.
I'd like to pull out Professor Scant and see if he can read the Loras.
He can, and this is what he sees when he reads it.
And who is this? What is this?
Professor Scant. It is, let's see, is there a picture of it? I don't think there's a picture of it. It is an orb, a smooth, solid 5-pound sphere of smoky gray quartz about the size of a grapefruit. And it's got 2 pinpricks of silver light deep inside. It is a chatterbox. It talks a lot and assumes all of you are Dudnerheads, and it's patronizing toward you all. But it can speak Loras, and it does read it for you, and it says, "First, shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak." That's the inscription that's on the ceiling.
Okay, shield thy heart from the nether oak. Am I close?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is this something we're going to have to find?
I'm usually when there's a statement that somebody has left, I feel like it should be followed. So maybe let's find a wand first.
Is there a wand in the room? I know we're all staring at the anvil, but is there one?
There's not. No.
Just laying on the floor?
No. The only thing here is that hammer.
Does anybody move if we start edging towards the dead wizard remains?
Oh, yeah.
No. Let's see. At the rear of the chamber, the frozen corpse of a wizard lies in the pile of rubble. Actually, that's like right near the window you came through. So let me just put that over here.
I don't think those armored figures are going to do anything unless we meddle with the hammer or the anvil.
So there's the frozen dead wizard, that little red blob beside Dalson.
Do the armored figures, do they look real or like they're made of construct, like they're made of something, inorganic?
Let's see here. Their skin is a strange blue tint, so that doesn't look normal. You don't see anything really that resembles like arteries or veins or anything like that.
Do they otherwise look human or a different species or race?
They look human otherwise, yeah. Although you can't see the ears on them because they're all wearing helms. I guess they do kind of have veins showing if you look at the picture of them here.
So yeah, let's investigate the wizard corpse.
All right. The dead wizard. its body is mauled, like it's been smashed with a hammer.
Oh.
The stony floor next to him is broken, like from hammer smashes. If he had anything of value on him, you don't see it anymore. There's nothing like broken beside him. So maybe someone might have been here before you and taken any equipment he had, or whoever smashed him to death might have done it.
Fair.
You see the stairway behind the six figures? There's a door there with ruins on it or glyphs.
No, that stairway goes down. The ruins and glyphs are on the anvil.
Okay. Well,
Does
maybe
somebody
we
want
need
to
to
go down the stairs, or
Yeah.
should I send the familiar down? I'll send Oliver down to
Okay.
look.
Yeah.
I'm in favor of that.
The bottom of the tower is not have anything of any note in it. The doorway out and the stairs circle down to the lower level, and that's all he sees.
All right. Well, I say we see if we find anything that in the rest of our explorations that seems like a wand from the Nether Oak before we come back to this.
Yeah.
You are wise.
Okay, Tony, where to next? You guys are at this tower right here. I put your token back there, Tony.
Okay. The tower with an orange glow at the top.
Okay.
That does seem interesting.
Okay.
My apologies. I want my own familiar. So I'm gonna take the wizard,
Animate Dead the Wizard. Okay.
Oh.
and I will clutch him in my arms like what's the movie with the boat that runs into the Titanic, and I'll levitate off the tower slowly with my newly animated wizard.
Nice. Okay, so let's see here. If we look in familiar, wild
And
shape, polymorph.
we'll spin as we go slowly.
He's preserved,
down.
so you have this zombie here. He's got 1 hit point. No, it's a full zombie, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, so
Yep.
you got that full zombie. Hopefully you can control it. Let me know if I'm wrong.
You should.
Charmaine's gonna elbow Avanthi and be like, "Look, Enid's got a friend."
and that friend, when you animated it, did you say that it begins floating and you're riding it?
No, I'm clutching at my arms.
And you're floating.
And I'm floating as I lower myself out of the tower.
I'll
20.
never let you go, Spore.
Yeah.
That is cool.
His name is Croissant. That's what I'm gonna name him.
I love naming things. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Tony,
Oh, might be Southern.
you want to go to
Croissant.
the tower with the orange light. On the way there, you want to go straight that direction?
Let's go clockwise around this little bazaar, I'm gonna call it.
Clockwise. So you can go this way, this way.
Yep.
So you get basically right up to the edge of the protective shield that's around the center citadel. Looking in, you can see this glowing orange globe, and it looks like looks like this.
Hey,
You can
hey
click-
Bruin, can you dispel that?
You can click that picture, and it'll take you to a link and get even a bigger picture of that.
I suspect that is a mythaler, the powerful magic artifacts. In fact, it says so right on the caption.
Yeah, it's a
that the Netherese use to levitate their cities.
so that is what must have kept the city aloft. Why it's not working, you don't know. It seems to be functional. It's glowing. It's 50 feet in diameter, resting on its ornate stand. There is not some giant there with a hammer next to it, unlike the picture.
Did we have
Yes.
some sort of goal that we wanted to use this thing for? We
You're-
were going to use
you're
this
here.
to power.
Yeah, you're here trying to find a way to stop the Frostmaiden. Try to find a
Right.
way to bring back summer, or at least in the winter. So you're looking for any kind of powerful magic that can help you with the Frostmaiden. You've been adventuring for a little while with Valine. Valine helped you find the Codicil of White, inside the Isle of the Frostmaiden. That lets you break open this glacier and find this city. She was eager to explore the city, but had a falling out with Pruin. She had spoken.
Entirely her fault.
Yeah. She had spoken of other members of the Arcane Brotherhood. She was a member of the Arcane Brotherhood, a group of wizards from Luskan. And so you know there's other wizards about, and they're coming this way. So you know that not only are you trying to find something of value here, but you also probably have impending time limit here. So those other Arcane Brotherhood wizards show up, they might find it before you find it. Or you could come into conflict with them. Valine didn't seem to be much of an ally with any of them, but now she's no longer your ally, so who knows what might happen. You had run into one other...
She'll come back around.
You had run into one other memberhood of the Arcane Brotherhood in your very early adventures at a castle.
Tiefling.
Yeah, the Tiefling. Her name was, I want to say Arvix. Let me double check.
I can find it first.
Avarice. Her name was Avarice. She was a white-skinned tiefling with a black raven and a blue crystal staff. You haven't seen her since, but Valine had spoken of her as she was another member of the Brotherhood. So you expect if you guys don't find what you're looking for quickly, they might show up. Okay, Tony. So you guys came out of...
Sorry, Tom, back up. How many did you say there were total?
How many
wizards? Arcane Brotherhood wizards were in the area?
There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4 that had come this way. You'd run into
there's one we have not. There's one we have not run into.
Yeah, you ran into the ghost
of one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so there's one unaccounted for. Okay, so let's see here. I was just checking to see if you had anything. Yeah. All right. I'm going to move you back over here to the map, Tony, because as you guys were examining or looking at this Mythalar, and I'm just going to put the force field as a... Put it as a yellow line here. Will it even show up? Yeah, it shows up. So you guys are all standing, looking from here toward the top of the screen where the Mythalar is, when something shows up. So we're going to put you guys where you want to be standing as a group. Once you're happy where you're standing, go ahead and roll your initiative.
I see my initiative macro is working as intended.
Behind you.
Wait.
Don't.
Tom, that should be a 5 on my initiative. I have a +2 now.
Oh, nice. Okay. I will fix that. Okay, coming from the ruins behind you are 2 large amorphous creatures. And let's see here. Let me fix Tony. So Tony... +2 initiative. Hopefully that'll roll for you correctly from now on, Tony.
Okay.
Okay. So these creatures coming at you, you first notice them when a globule of spittle comes flying by your head, Avanthy, and by your head, Melody. You both dodge it as it smashes against the force field to your north, and you turn and you look and you see this creature behind you coming upon you. That is... It just looks like a large amorphous blob with big giant maw and teeth, and it spit this globule of acid, and as the acid runs down the force field and contacts the stone, you can see it bubbling and searing. So these things are probably pretty dangerous, but you guys get the jump on them, and Melody, you go first.
Okay. I'm going to... Okay, what do I do first? I'm sorry.
You get to go first. So you got these two
Oh, is
things
this
to your
the
south
bad-
attacking. You could shoot your bow at them if you wanted.
One...
You could ready a shot for in case they get next to an ally, so you get sneak attack.
I'm going to move over... Well, no, I don't need to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do the short bow
Mm-hmm.
at the one to the east. And there we go.
All right, a 12 misses the thing. Your arrow flies high. Go and finish your move where you want, anywhere within 45 feet of where you're at.
I'm going to stay where I am.
Ruin, your turn.
Pruin will just do a guiding bolt, or not guiding bolt, but sacred flame, and do it on the left one,
17 on the save.
which is the exact number he needed.
Finish me where you want. Dawson, your turn.
Has anybody hit these things yet?
Not yet.
Ah, okay.
They seem super
well,
slow. You don't know why everyone's missing.
Okay, I'm gonna firebolt one of them. There we go.
You connect. East or west.
East.
10 points of fire damage to the thing. It seems to be wounded by fire, so that's good. Finish where you want. What's your Al doing?
All right. I'm gonna get behind this zombie. That seems safe.
Charmaine, your turn.
All right. Charmaine's going to back up. She's going to be like, nope, nope, nope. And then shoot this ugly jerk with her longbow. But I think I'm going to do Hunter's Mark on it.
Hunter's Mark, got it.
Okay. So let's try and shoot it with the longbow.
Hit.
Cool. So she's gonna be like, you are the grossest thing I have ever seen. Actually, you're not that gross, but you're like pretty gross. And so that's the Dreadful Strike, and then the Hunter's Mark.
All of it hurt it.
Cool. So I'm gonna do it again. And that's good to know.
Hit again.
Neat. I don't hit it with the psychic damage, but I do hit it with the... Right?
Yep, Hunter's Mark every attack. Yep.
Okay. It's the
5 more. Got it.
Cool.
Okay, Manthe.
I'm gonna like slap my forehead as if I forgot something, say something in Draconic, and use an action to activate my Boots of Levitation.
Nice. I just turn your nameplate on, and hopefully you can just append to the end of your name, like a dash, then how many feet in the air you want to be.
Oh, use the white one? Sorry, say that again.
So you got your name showing. I'm going to append your altitude, and you can change that 20 feet that I put on there to whatever altitude you want to be at whenever you change your altitude.
Oh, okay.
So, Boots of Levitation activated, float up in the air 20 feet. Anything else, Samantha?
I'll most of my bonus actions are predicated on doing something else as an action. Can I and then so once I'm in the air I can move, right?
No.
No, I can't.
You can move only as if climbing by pushing or pulling against something fixed.
Okay. Out of curiosity, just so I know for the future, how would this interact with my psychic teleportation? Could I teleport to another place in the air?
Yeah, as long as you're currently levitating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm good.
Spore, your turn.
All right. I think Tony. Free action. Tony, you going left or right?
Gazonis always go left.
All right. So I'll go right. So I will move. Wait. Oh, I have to do the thing. So I'm gonna go here. And Croissant, who has 20 movement. 2, 3. Diagonal. Move right there. So I'm not trying to go all the way. Well. So right there, Croissant. That's his 20 movement. And I will cast Chill Touch on the one to the right. Just like Shillelagh, but Chill Touch. 15.
Got it.
For 2d8 necrotic damage. Yeah. 11.
Nice.
11. Got it. Okay. These things are taking withering attacks from you, but keep pressing forward. The first one here closes within 10 feet of Croissant and lashes out with a pseudopod and gets a 16, getting him for 15 points of bludgeoning. Then Croissant is wrapped up in the pseudopod. Second pseudopod smashes him. See, he's not restrained. Yeah, he's not restrained, just grappled. Second pseudopod hits him as well, smashing his, maybe killing him for 11 points of bludgeoning. Croissant tries to resist. It was a DC 16 though, and so he is expired.
Yep.
The thing moved forward 5 feet, did the two pseudopods that keeps coming after that.
Is it 5 plus the damage or 5 plus half damage?
5 plus damage.
Oh, I see. I can read.
And then it gets to within range of you, Spore, and tries to bite you. Misses, and then takes one more bite. 18 connects, doing 17 piercing and acid damage to you, Spore.
Ouch.
Tony, your turn.
I'll take a reaction, although not awesome, but I'll take a reaction.
Go for
Just take my damage first, and then click on me, and where's it at? S, Y. Nope, that's not what I meant. Okay, sorry, I'm out of practice here. What's my reaction?
You got
Halo,
Bungle or
H.
Halo?
Halo.
Halo, yeah.
Thank you.
Creature moves to a space or starts within 10 feet of you, so you did 4 necrotic to it. 16 con save negates, which it failed. Advantage of her spell, magical effect, though, so it made it.
Oh.
Okay. Tony.
Okay. Well, as you will soon learn, your zonies also always lie, so I'm going to go help you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to attack him first with the rapier. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
For 13 magic piercing. And then let's go with another rapier, a 25 for 14. And I think that'll be it. Let me just check.
And Spore, I don't see your damage on your token. Oh, there you go. Got it.
Yeah, I'm having issues clicking on it for some reason.
Tony, you all done?
Yes.
The second mimic is going to go ahead and spit acid at Pruin. 25 acid damage Pruin, 14 dex save for half. Prune dodges it. The acid splatters against the shield again and drips down to the ground. Thing moves on up to here. Okay, it's done. And it's spitted. So then next to go is Melody.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm going to go ahead and try the short bow again to the creepy thing to my east.
That missed.
And that's all I got.
After Melody, Prune.
All right. Prune's going to move to right there and is going to take a swing with his mace on this one he's next to. 20 for 5 plus Divine Strike. So 12.
Got it.
And then as a bonus action, spiritual weapon. And I'm going to attack with the same one. Or attack the same one with it. 19 for 9.
Got it. All right, after Prue and Dawson.
Okay, I'm going to firebolt the one on the left. There we go.
Hit again for 13 more fire.
And then I'm going to send the owl to harass the one on the right to give Tony advantage.
Tony, you got advantage on your next attack. Charmaine. Charmaine.
All right, I'm going to hit the same one I hit, or at least try to, with the longbow. Cool. And she's gonna be like, I told you you were gross, and no one likes you, so please just die. And then the Hunter's Mark damage.
Killed it. First one is down.
Cool.
Nice.
So I'm going to throw my Hunter's Mark on the next guy.
It actually takes a subsequent turn to move it. Yeah, you can't move it at the same turn you drop someone.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm just going to shoot that guy instead without the Hunter's Mark. Hopefully, bloop.
Hit again. 13 more piercing. Got it.
Cool. But even though I don't have Hunter's Mark, I can tell that one. See, your friend died, and now you're gonna die.
Abantha, your turn.
All right. I'm going to summon Psychic Blades on both my fists and be like, all right, we're doing pastry names today. Go Hot Cross Bun. Go Eclair. And I'll fire them at the remaining one.
Ooh, hit.
Is that what they look like when
and
they go through the air, or the invisible?
Hit and hit.
They're spectral,
Okay.
kind of purple blade shapes.
Okay.
I guess put the sneak damage on the first one,
20, 10, 20, 32 points damage. Got
Take
it.
Oh,
that.
wow.
Okay. After Vanthe, Spore.
All right. I'm gonna trust my allies and not do my symbiotic. I'm going to just do bonus. Can I do a bonus action before? Because I'm going to use my shillelagh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action shillelagh.
Hit 12 magic piercing and dropped it. Okay, these two creatures were some sort of ancient form of mimic. Examining them, some sort of you think these things might have been used maybe as like beasts of burden by the Netherese, and it's disturbing that some are still alive. So you gather back together. You don't find any treasure on these guys. I'm gonna move Tony over to where you were at, which is right here, looking at the Mythlar. Right
For as smart as they are, running around on mimics seems like a really bad choice of creatures.
Behind you is a interesting building. There is That building with the white tower looks like this. A palatial hexagonal building rises before you, crowned with a glittering domed roof. A double door at one side stands slightly ajar. Of course, you were heading toward this tower over here to the east, and you're able to see it from where you're standing. And it looks as follows. The tower rises before you straight as an arrow. A faint light shines from in the spire's highest window, and hairline cracks creep up its walls like ivy.
Is it obvious to me that this is a museum, the first building?
Yeah.
Then Pruin tells everyone we're going inside here.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyone
Well,
disagree?
I'm beginning to believe that this other tower is going to have a note in it that says, don't try to access this wand unless you have a hammer with you. So I'm fine with going in the museum.
Okay. Entering the museum. Inside. Statues and other objects of art have fallen from their plinths and lie in broken shards across the floor. And centuries of exposure have ruined most of the paintings that hang on the walls in elaborate frames. Stairs go up and down here. Which way you want to go?
I'm just going to pop one of my potions of healing.
Okay.
I just might as well get rid of them.
Up or down, Tony? Or Pruin?
Down.
All right. Down you go. And you enter the basement of the place where this is the basement area. These are stairs going down. So put you guys at like the base of these stairs. I'm going to move Tony to where the base of the stairs are so you have a reference. That's at there. So Tony's coming down into the basement level of the museum. The rest of you can be behind him wherever you want to be standing. In fact, you're one more square forward so you guys can move forward a little bit. The stairs are open to this big common area. It's like a storage area, the basement. Looks like they got some stuff crated up. Many of the crates are smashed or broken, probably from when the city crashed into the ice. And coming from around one of the crates is a creature of terrible appearance with a huge, unblinking eye staring at you right here. And let me draw some crates in here. From around some other crates, you see some more.
Are these the same ones that we threw a turtle at?
They do.
Last time?
They do look like the same things, yeah.
I forgot that. Oh.
Okay, so each of these brown squares or boxes or something that block line of sight of movement. And you got that guy there, and then another guy over here comes around that one, and Oliver sees one, and another one right there.
If anyone has any illusion spells, cast an illusion of a turtle.
And then Charmaine and Avantha, you hear something, some like commotion behind you, and the doors that you guys came through swing open, and two more of these creatures leap in behind you guys. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Okay. Everyone roll initiative, please. Tony, let me know if your initiative doesn't work right. These things, you can just sense extreme hunger emanating from them. You don't know how long they've been here. But they are looking at you like you're the best thing they've seen in a long time for eating. And I got a picture here of them. There you go. You can click on that and get a bigger picture of those guys. One of them's wearing a tattered cloak, almost as if dressed like a wizard, but it's all tattered and long ago,
Ruined.
like it's maybe 1,000 years old. Okay, so we got our initiative for everyone. First person to act is going to be Melody again. Go ahead, Melody. You are first.
All right, and I cannot move through people, correct?
You can. They just present difficult terrain for you.
Okay. So then we're going to do 5, 10, 15,
Yep.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I'm going to use my rapier.
Okay.
On the bad boy to my southeast.
Go for it. That's a hit. 9 piercing.
I'm going to sneak attack.
You can't sneak attack because you don't have an ally adjacent or.
Oh, that's right. Okay, then I'm going to go with my dagger with my other hand.
Okay. Also, let's see, 14. 14 misses it.
Okay.
Now, since you have mobility, you can move away from that one without provoking attacks of opportunity. And you have 5 more feet of movement if you want to move anywhere.
Oh, it's not. Hold
Tony,
on.
your
Look
turn.
out for the fireball that's coming.
Tony, your turn.
Wait, we're going to go there.
Okay. Tony will move 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, and attack the Nothic that Melody just attacked.
Okay.
Does a 28
Yes.
hit for 14. And let's give him a second one, a 21 for 11.
Yes. All right. Now the Nothic behind Avanthe attacks with its claws. First one is a 21 Avanthe for 9 slashing.
Definitely.
And then 16 for 8 slashing. And then 18 for 7 slashing.
Okay. I'll uncanny dodge the 8 damage. Down to 4.
All right. It's done. Charmaine, your turn.
Okay. Charmaine's gonna be like, gross. And I am going to, because of the closeness, stab it with my short sword. And hope for the best.
12 missed
Nope.
him.
She's going to try again, being like, this is so gross. Nope.
7
Super
missed.
didn't. I am going to. I should have done this first, Colleen. You dumb butt. I am going to Misty Step because I can do that once per day.
Nice.
So, let's see, 10, 20, 20. So about here.
All right. After you and Avanthe, did you update your hit points yet? I'm not seeing the change on your token.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did it on my. There we go.
Nice.
I was tracking it on my character sheet, but had not actually hit enter.
4. This thing closes in close to you, Spore. If you want to use your reaction, you can. This way, claw
Sure.
Pruin.
Let's see if I click the right one.
3 claws, Pruin,
Well,
all miss you.
Miss.
Yeah.
Spore's 16 con save, which it makes. Then comes Dawson.
Let's see. That seems a little bad.
Be careful of any artifacts.
Burn them all.
The artifacts.
Yeah,
Crates,
yeah.
and
I already
boxes.
know her.
Probably the Holy Grail's in one of them. The Ark of the Covenant in another one.
I'm gonna take careful aim to avoid any of that stuff.
Right. As fire billows in the back of the museum floor.
Surgical
39
precision.
points of fire damage to the Nothics. That one dies no matter what. The other one's got the deck save 17. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only one of them makes that dex save, so 39 fire damage burns them up to within inches of their lives. What else, Dawson?
Guess I'm going to sit tight. Hope I don't get mauled.
Spore, your turn.
All right. I'm going to. I'm going to put. Oh, thank you. I'm going to raise my arms and do my symbiotic halo thing. SSY symbiotic. So again, 36 hit points, and then my spore cloud grows bigger. And as I move up the stairs to block my allies from being attacked from behind, I'm going to bonus action. Where's it at? Level 4, GGG, Guardians of... And I'm going to Guardians of Nature bonus action tree.
Tree,
So,
okay.
Yeah. Clearly, I'm not going to take those 10 hit points, but I'll take all the rest of it.
Got it. Difficult terrain for enemies within 15 feet of you. You have advantage on con saves, dex, wisdom attacks. You make or with advantage. Okay. All right. So you get attacked by that Nothic as you leave its reach with its claws. It crits you, doing 9 slashing. That's before you cast your spell, though. So no concentration check. Don't forget to take that off your temps. So your temps.
Does that mean he can now take his 10 temporary hit points from the spell?
No, because he takes the higher of the two. He's still going to be higher than 10.
Oh,
All right.
got it. I see what you're saying.
There we go.
There you go. I put your 10 hit points on you, and then you just lower that by 9, please. And then you're done, and then Nothic's going. All right, this guy here to the south. They don't like getting hit by fireballs. 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes to there. 5 to there. Attacks Melody with its claws. 19 hits for 8 slashing, Melody. You want uncanny dodge any of these? Let me know.
Yes.
That one? Okay, so you only take 4 from that. Then it misses you, and it misses you. So only lower your hit points down by 4. Then the next Nothic's turn. This one's right by Spore. So it's going to start its turn by you, Spore. Attack you with its claws. Miss. And hit for 5, Spore.
Yep.
And miss. And then we got another Nothic coming. This one to the south here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5 to there. Attack Melody with its claws. Miss. Hit for 8, Melody. And hit for 7.
Uncanny again?
Unfortunately, reactions only once per round. Yeah.
Okay.
So 8 and 7, so 15 hit points off. It's done. Avantha, your turn.
Okay. Just gonna be like, dang, these things pack a wallop. And bonus action disengage. 2 up here. And from here, she'll attack this one on Melody.
Hit and killed it.
Okay. And then I already used my bonus action. So yes, I think that'll be it.
Nothic's turn. This one is to the due south here. It's going to use its rotting gaze and peek around the corner at you, Dawson. Staring at you with its big giant eye. Rotting gaze does 14 necrotic damage to you, Dawson. 12 con save negates that. You negate it. It hides back around the corner. Then Pruin, your turn.
Well, Prune's going to cast Sacred Flame on the most injured one over here.
You got him. 15 is all he made for his save. Damage of 9 radiant.
9
finishes
radiant.
it.
Then down 1. Yeah. Done.
All right. Your turn, Melody.
Okay. I'm going to use my rapier to the guy to my northwest.
That's a hit.
And I'm going to hit him again with my dagger.
It's also a hit.
And I am done.
Tony, your turn.
Okay. Take a step there. Attack him with the rapier. 26 for 11. Oh, you're kidding me. So that was 1. I'll move there. Ooh, does a 12 hit?
No.
Ooh, big sad.
All right. The Nothic in the back there attacking Spore with its claws. 1, miss. 2, hit for 7, Spore. And miss. So 1 hit for 7 on you, Spore. Charmaine, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the one in the front of me. But I'm going to move a little bit. So I'm gonna go 2, and then try and shoot that guy with my longbow. Boop. And I drop my sword to take out the one.
Got it. 17 hit. Which one was that on?
The one right in this guy right here.
North of Tony? Got it. Killed it,
Yeah.
too.
Can I also just say that I was like your disgusting die?
Yep.
Just for flavor?
Yep.
Okay. And then I think I don't think I have line of sight on this guy.
You do.
Yeah.
You can see him.
I do, yeah.
It's covered
Okay.
from Pruin, but you can still see him.
Cool. I'm gonna try and shoot that guy.
Hit for 10.
Cool. And now I'm actually gonna use the you're gonna die like your ugly, disgusting friend. You're gross.
Got 3
For-
more.
3 psychic damage.
All right. Now, the Nothic by Pruin. I attack Pruin with its claws 3 times. Miss, miss, and miss. Then Dawson, your turn.
Going to Shocking Grasp that Nothic next to me.
Hitting it for 12 lightning damage.
12. I want to put some space
Your turn,
over
Spore.
here with my friends.
Shillelagh. 19.
Hit.
Ugh. That's not what I want to do, because then I wanted to roll it in there and get all my dice next time. 10 for that, and because I didn't roll it in there, another d6 for another 4 necrotic.
That.
So 10 bludgeoning, 4 necrotic.
All right.
And I shall stand my ground.
Okay, the Nothic that you just struck tries to claw back at you, hitting you for 7, hitting you for 5, and missing you for a total of 12 damage. Taking your tips down to 3 left, and then Evantha, your turn.
Okay, I'm wreaking vengeance on the one that hit me the first time. I think that was this one.
21 hit it. Ooh, 28 points damage to it. Then 20 hit it. 7 more.
And I'll give Dawson like a, yeah, we're hiding from the fray high five.
Then this Nothic's going to peek out, staring at Dawson again. Rotting gaze, Dawson, 4 necrotic, 12 con save negates. Dawson resists. Pruin, your turn.
All right, Pruin is going to swing at the one next to him with his mace.
15 hit.
There's a 15 for a total of 10
points. Got it.
And that'll be it.
Then Melody, your turn.
Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm muted. I've got you in my speaker and other things in my headphones. Let's go take care of this guy. And we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to hit him with my rapier.
13 missed.
And try again with my dagger.
21 hit. Doing 4 less than that, so 4 points damage to it.
Oh, just barely.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move back.
Go for it. Tony, your turn.
Okay. Well, they don't call me the cleanup crew because they don't call me that. Attack this one. 24 for 11.
24 for 11. Finished it.
And can I climb over this box?
Yeah, difficult terrain.
3, 4, 5. And let's attack that one.
Finish that one.
I'm just going to
fight
wave my rapier around like, don't call me that.
Miss you, Spore. Miss you, and miss you. Then Charmaine, your turn. Halo Spore's 3 necrotic damage con save for that thing. Failed, it took 3 necro. Now your turn, Charmaine.
Okay. I'm going to shoot this guy. And hope that works out.
That's a hit.
Cool. And it should know by now that I think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's just... I've been yelling how gross they all are.
Finished it.
Cool. And then I will move one over and hit the one that's by Spore, hopefully. Longbow.
That's a hit. And also your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna do the Dreadful Strike. We'll just say to move things along that I think it's great.
That's just once per turn, right?
No, it's once per creature per round, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's. I can only hit the creature.
Got it.
Once.
All right. Dawson, your turn.
Guess I'm firebolting the one by the door. Pow.
Critting him.
That.
28
points of fire damage, and he burns up.
Wow.
So down in this basement of this museum, there is boxes and crates, various labels in Laros for these things. And Pruin, you are very interested to see that there seem to be relics of giants here. And you know this city is multiple thousands of years old. Could it be that the Netherese were researching the ancient giant civilization same as you?
Can Tony read any of the giant script?
So the objects inside the various crates are various giant relics, weapons.
Whoa. Sorry, I just came back to that.
You just came back. Okay, so you're in this
Tell
room.
me more.
Yeah, you're in the basement of this museum. And these boxes and crates are labeled with Laros writing. And it appears that maybe the Netherese were researching ancient giant civilization, same as you.
So if we wanted to take like a short rest now, maybe 2 or 3 of them, I think that would be fine.
Yeah, to catalog all the giant relics that they had down here in the museum. Well, time's of the essence. So you're feverishly scribbling away notes and stuff and taking the good relics that you can find. What is the name of the ancient giant civilization again? I'm looking for it. I don't see it.
Astoria.
Astoria. Yeah. So it looks like they were researching Astoria, the Netherese, at least the ones who were in this museum. Now, the party's probably going to try and pull you away because time is of the essence. if you don't find the things you need before the Arcane Brotherhood does, this will all be for naught. So do you guys want to do a short rest here or move on?
No, I was joking about the short rest. Out of character, I was joking about it. I was going to make a joke that I do have 10 charges of Charm Person if anyone tries to pull me away from this, but
let's see. I got advantage on saving throws against Charm Person. But yes, I do. If time is of the essence, then perhaps we should hurry along. But I am curious, can I activate my Boots of Levitation and then tether myself to Charmaine if she's agreeable? And float on a 20-foot rope?
Yeah, you can do that.
Behind her?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that Charmaine agrees to this, but will maybe tug on the rope occasionally so that Avanthi bonks her head on any low-hanging ceilings.
Fair enough. Avanthi will do her best to, like, use her hands to reel herself in if she sees doors coming, but Charmaine can race ahead to see if she beats that.
Bonk.
Do I perceive any wooden wands in this room?
No, you don't.
And I will cast as a ritual detect magic while I'm doing my inventory.
Okay. No magic down here. So back up to the upper floor of the museum. You got stairs that go up. So going up those stairs, you come to the upper floor. Let's see here. It's inside the upper floor. Suspended from the ceiling of a spacious 50-foot square antechamber is the glittering frost-covered corpse of a 30-foot-long aberration shaped like a funnel, resembling an anemone. A tooth-filled maw at the wider end is surrounded by rubbery cilia, and around it dangle 4 limp, spindly appendages, each one ending in a clawed hand. At the opposite end of the body is a tail with a stinger.
So, Josh, the player of Pruin, knows that that's a Farim, but does Pruin know that?
I think Dawson might know that. He's knows some stuff about the Netherese.
Dawson, the character, would definitely know that, but Dave, the player, did not remember that name.
So there is a frost-covered plaque bolted to a pedestal nearby, and the entire display is framed by 4 stone pillars that are oddly frost-free. So you got the frost-covered plaque and the 4 stone pillars. The pillars are frost-free. You want to wipe away the frost from the plaque and see if you can read what it says?
Do the pillars radiate magic?
No.
Then yes, I want to wipe away the plaque.
The plaque says, "Adult Farim, do not touch."
Should we touch it?
I was going to
No.
say, Charmaine was
Have
going to
respect.
joke.
This is a museum. If it asks you not to touch, you do not touch.
Charmaine is going to jokingly, like, as much as she can, like, lead Avanthi underneath of it with her tether.
Oh no, I'm gonna touch.
Pruin is getting very agitated.
No, I won't.
We won't actually touch it, but we're gonna pretend. Like
Pruin tries to kind of nudge you away with his staff.
Yeah, like pull the rope with it.
There's
away
one
from
more
it.
area of the museum that you find. Let's see here. You see the museum's domed ceiling of stained glass that glows with its own arcane light. It depicts a powerful mage standing on a balcony of the Enclave's central spire, addressing a sea of Netherese citizens below who stare up at the figure cheering. 8 large portraits adorn the walls beneath the dome, depicting 8 wizards. The portraits hang 20 feet above the ground, and a frost-covered plaque is fixed to the wall just below each one of them. The faces in the portraits are depicted as looking up toward their master with expressions of respect. Those placards, when you clear away the ice, say following. And that's everything you find after searching through the rest of the museum. Nothing of any magic here, besides
and
the
I don't perceive any wands.
No wands, no.
Right.
Okay, so that was the museum. Exiting the museum, you see one other strange building nearby, and that is this one here. Let's see what it shows. A tower 120 feet tall has a slowly rotating glass chamber hovering 30 feet above its ruined summit. 4 pointed pillars clutch the chamber's walls, giving it the appearance of a colossal floating crown. And then, of course, you have the building you're heading to over here, which is the one with the light coming out of it. Okay.
Does it seem to have a similar? Well, does it have a door at the bottom?
Both of them have doors at the bottom, so yeah, you can get into either one of them.
And do either of them seem to have the same rune as the blue light one, or near the door?
No. So which one, Tony? Tony?
Are you on mute?
Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm sorry. It's this one, right?
All right. So over to the tower, rising before you straight as an arrow, a faint light shines from in the spire's highest window, and hairline cracks creep up its walls like ivy. Inside the tower, the walls are sculpted with the impressions of humanoid forms pressing out from within, clawed hands and howling faces captured in stone forever. At the tower's peak,
Lovely.
you find an adamantine statue of a wizard lying in the corner. The statue depicts a woman in a wizard's robe, posed as if she is completing a spell. As the statue was being thrown down during the crash, it damaged part of an inscription in Laros on one wall. So Professor Scant can read that for you.
Yes, please.
And it reads... 8th, stand firm in thy circle of death and consume. And whatever it said to consume is missing. Looking around, you don't find any fragment of stone that had that word. The stone's actually chipped away there, like it was damaged in the crash. But you don't find any stone that has that word in it.
Well, the other tower said 1st. This one said 8th. So I'd be shocked if there weren't 6 more with other instructions.
Right.
And I would also expect that they coincide with those different mages from the... So we have High Necromancer Cadavix, probably goes with Circle of Death.
Oh, I forgot. Do you still have your Detect Magic going, Pruin?
I do.
You detected magic here outside the tower. It was transmutation magic. The whole tower is infused with it.
Oh.
Interesting. What was the first inscription? I'm sorry, I didn't write it down.
That. First shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak.
So shield, so that could be the abjurer.
That makes sense.
Let's see what else. Oh, also in this tower, when you search the upper floor, you find a heavy cloth bag in the uppermost chamber and a small pile of rubbish. And that is magical. And it is transmutation magic, I believe. And that's all that is in this tower. So you could try to identify the bag. try to somehow restore the word that's missing in the inscription, but you don't find anything that was chipped off the wall that you could do it with, or move on to another location.
Seems like as we circle this city, we're going to find the towers for the different wizards and get the rest of the clues.
Think.
Wonder if that'll drop the force field. Yeah.
I like the way you're thinking.
Well, it's all the spores eating my brain tissue.
Now you just
Enid, you gotta give yourself some credit. It's all of the spores and you.
It is. It's a communal effort.
All right, Tony, where to next?
Just out of curiosity, would an Arcana check work on the bag, or does it have to be like an identify spell?
Identify or a short rest. Meditating.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, I spy 7 of these towers on the map.
Did you count? Is this one? Did you count this one?
I had 1. Yeah, I kind of. Well, no, not this, because I thought the base started at like where my token is now.
So that one that's nearby, it looks
a little organ
like
looking
this.
Thing. Oh, that music.
It's an enormous boot-shaped structure capped with 3 pipes that resemble the arteries of a titanic heart. Tall doors open into the structure's dark interior. Old posters with Loras writing are plastered on the outer walls. Then to your east, you see a tower kind of shrouded in mist. Yeah, you're pointing to it. It looks like this. An obsidian tower shrouded in gossamer mist soars before you. Eyes are carved into the stonework and appear to fixate on you and follow you as you approach the entrance. The spire's highest window emits a purple light. And then there's this building with like this glass top to it right over here.
Oh, okay.
This one looks like... 4 basalt columns support a huge mirrored dome on which are reflected Ythryn's tallest spires and the cavern's vast stalactites. All right. So where
The
you
Hall
want
of
to go,
the
Tony?
Weightless Wonder. This is where I belong. Just tether me here.
Even the blueberry.
Yeah.
I say we hit each of the mage towers.
Yeah, anything that looks like it's got a light up at the top.
Ah.
Okay, Tony, which one? Put your token by it.
Let's just go
That
with.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is the tower that's shrouded in gossamer mist. Eyes carved into the stonework appear to fixate on you and follow you as you approach the entrance, and the highest window emits a purple light. Inside.
Creepy one out of the way.
Inside. You find the mist inside the tower as well. Haunting sounds fill the air. Heartbeats, sobbing, and ragged, gasping breaths. There's stairs that ascend.
So be it. Let's ascend.
All right. As you start to ascend the stairs, the mist manifests into illusions of your worst fears. Each of you, let's go ahead and get you guys an initiative, and we're going to roll initiative. I'm just going to move your tokens kind of together here.
Yep, did I do it? Yeah. Oh.
So, Tony, you're back over here for your token. Everyone go to roll your initiative. And let's put you kind of in a group. Where's Avanthy? Where did I put Avanthy? Oh, there you are. You're floating behind Charmaine. Okay, first person to act is Charmaine. Charmaine, make a wisdom saving throw as these illusions start to enter your mind and terrible fear starts to grip you.
I have advantage on being frightened. Would this count here?
Sure would. What's that feature called that gives that?
It is
Beguiling Twist.
Yeah, Beguiling Twist. Cool. So then wisdom. And I think I do shift over to make it turn green.
Okay,
go.
a 20. You shake
Nice-
off the
Nice
fear.
advantage.
You shake off the fear without difficulty, Charmaine. Melody, make a wisdom saving throw. So click your
All
token
right.
and click your W12.
There we go. Not so great.
Okay, with a 12, you're gripped by the fear. So we're going to put the broken heart for fear on you. And then next to go is Pruitt.
27.
27, no problem. Then Tony.
Tony is naturally immune to fear. 15.
So a
Did it
15
work?
fails. Did you want to use Indomitable?
No, not today.
Okay, go ahead and put the heart with a lightning bolt on your guy. Spore. You put a heart with a lightning bolt on your guy. Dawson.
Knowing that surely this is illusion or enchantment, I'm going to call on my inspiration.
Nice. You put a
Oh,
heart with a
that
lightning
did
bolt.
not help a
Avanti.
bit.
I'll also call on my inspiration. I'm like yelling no, and it dissolves into draconic.
You make
Okay,
it.
good.
No heart for you. Okay. So now you see Charmaine looking around. Melody gripped with fear. Dawson gripped with fear. I think, Dawson, you failed. Yeah, Dawson. Spore, Tony, and your turn to go. So they are like collapsing in on themselves, grabbing their head, screaming and crying. It's like they're having a nightmare. What do you want to do, Charmaine?
I'm going to look at Avanthi and be like, all right, I will smack Pruin, you smack Melody. Or no, I guess it would make more sense since Melody, well, who knows. I'll smack Melody, you smack Pruin, and hopefully we can...
Pruin's not scared.
Oh, Pruin's not scared? Then I will smack
Smack him
Melody.
anyways.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Yes. Spore and Tony are scared.
So,
Okay.
Charmaine, you're going to smack Melody.
Now I'm
so,
just afraid of you.
so Melody, Charmaine gave you advantage on your saving throw. So Melody, at the end of your turn's next, and you're just cowering in fear. But at the end of your turn, you get to make a save again. Wisdom save with advantage.
Oop, I muted myself again. Okay.
Okay, you still don't
That
make
doesn't
it.
do well.
Fear is still overwhelming you, and now you take damage, psychic damage, to the tune of 49 points of psychic damage.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Yikes.
That's Melody. Pruin, your turn.
Pruin is going to cast Bless on Melody, Spore, and, oh wait, no. Yeah, Melody, Spore, and Dawson.
Okay, guys, you all have Bless. You can put the Bless marker icon on your tokens. Pruin, put the concentration marker on. Tony, your turn. Anything you want to do during your turn?
No.
Okay,
Wait,
make
sorry,
a wisdom save.
I'm trying to find the bless. It's alphabetical, right?
It is alphabetical, so it's the cross swords.
Just literally hiding. Nope. I don't really think there's much for me to do, so I will use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
I did not do, Tony, I did not give you Bless. I gave Melody, Melody, Spore, and Dawson, because they have less hit points than you.
Rude.
Sorry.
But I understand.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Dawson,
I'm
or
still going to
Tony.
use inspiration
All right, that's a fail. You want to use Indomitable?
this time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Are those crosswords that I did?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Also, if you hover over it, you'll see the name of each one of the things, and now if you hover over that, it'll say
Okay, got
Blessed.
it.
Okay.
Still okay. So Tony, your fears are overcoming you, and you take 54 points of psychic damage.
Good thing I had tempies, right?
Yeah. After Tony's Spore, what do you want to do during your turn, Spore?
So if I'm afraid, I can't cast anything, can
You
I?
can. The only thing Frighten does to you is gives you disadvantage on checks and attacks when you see the source of your fear, which you do.
Yeah, but I don't think any of these actually. They do everything except for fear. So I'll just roll my wisdom again.
Go for it. Ooh, you made it. You can take
I
off the
did.
heart.
Perfect.
Dawson, you want to do anything on your turn?
Well, I'm terrified, so I want a dimension door out of this place.
So you dimension door back out to the outside of the building?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. And you want to bring someone with you?
Sure, I'll bring Spore out.
Okay, Dalston, Spore. Spore, do you want to go out? You're muted if you're talking, Spore.
Oh, I was whispering. Do you want to take Melody or me? Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can hear
I took you.
All right.
Oh, okay.
You going,
Okay.
Spore?
Yep.
Okay, you were out, Spore. Dawson, the mists fall away from you when you get outside, so you can drop off the thing. And Avanthi, you want to do anything on your turn?
Can I use psychic whispers to yell into everybody's brain who's still scared here, like snap out of it?
Choose.
What you're seeing is not real. This is Avanthi. We're still in that tower. Please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can
Focus
use your
on me.
action to give one of the creatures advantage. You got Tony and Melody left. And Melody goes next.
Okay. Because I'm allowed to talk to more than one person, so can it not be
No,
both
your
of them?
action is... It takes your action to help, so...
Okay.
The only thing the Side Whispers would do is let you help if you weren't near them.
Okay. Then it would be Melody.
Okay. Then Charmaine, your turn.
Can I, in my very limited capacity as a, see what's causing this?
It's the mists. The mists surrounding you and the mists filling this tower and outside the tower.
So it's just, okay, that's what I wasn't sure if the mist was emanating from something.
No, it's not.
Okay. I guess this really wouldn't. Yeah, gust wouldn't really work to get a little hole out of there.
What do you want to do?
I was just gonna get us a little nice, not scary, get the mist a little bit away from us.
Are you in cast gust?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So you blow the mist away. You can grant Tony advantage with that on his save.
Sure.
All right. Melody, what do you want to do on your turn?
So what exactly does the blessing do and the helping do?
The helping is going to grant you advantage on your saving throw. The blessing is going to let you add a d4 to the save. Prune will roll it if you're close.
Okay, so I do a wisdom again?
On your turn, you could do stuff like drink a potion of greater healing or something like that.
But do I still need to do a wisdom?
At the end of your turn, don't do it yet. It'll happen at the very end of your turn. So during your turn, what do you want to do?
There's nobody to fight.
Nobody to fight. You could drink a potion of healing or just dodge.
Oh, okay. Then I will drink that potion.
Okay, greater healing. So click your token, click the greater healing button.
Okay.
It's P-G heal.
Oh, I don't take that away. Okay.
Okay, so you had 11 hit points. Now make a wisdom saving throw with advantage. That's
Plus-
only a 12.
plus-
And it only got to 16.
15, right?
You need one more. So, out
15?
of 11,
But it's 15.
it's 16, I think.
It's
Right?
16, but you needed 17.
You needed 17.
Okay.
So, the Phantasmal Killer on you does 51 points of damage to you, dropping you to 0. And you're dying now. That's into your turn. Pruin, your turn.
Hello.
Pruin is going to cast. Pruin's going to preserve life to get her back up to half, which would be 34. No, that's not right.
No, it'd be 29.
No, 20. Yeah, 29.
29 hit points, Melody. Anything else, Pruin?
No.
Okay, after Pruin, Tony. Anything on your turn, Tony?
Yeah, I'll bonus action second wind.
Okay.
For 11. A terrible roll. Terrible. And then standard action, drink a greater healing potion.
Okay. 13 back.
And then I think the words Tony got advantage on his save.
Yes,
when
he
it
did.
comes up with said.
He did
Yes, I
next to
blew some
Charmaine.
air in your face.
Oh, lovely.
Healthy,
Probably
clear.
smells like a dog treat.
It's the same numbers every time. 11 and 7.
All right, Tony, you take 55 points of damage. Spore, you're outside. What do you want to do?
So what's the distance from where I'm standing to where we were standing?
You think you could get there with a dash?
I could get there with the dash. Is there anything I can do magically to make me go faster? I believe if I beat the spell that I don't need it. Right? So I'm gonna dash back in.
Dash back
Appreciate
in. Make a wisdom saving throw.
saving
DC
my
17, please.
All right, well, dumb as a bag of spores.
But you still have bless.
Yep, still got bless. And
So it doesn't matter.
Bless won't quite make it. So you are afraid again once you get in there, shrouded by mist. It's coming to the nightmares. So put the heart with the light bolt on your guy for fear. But nothing happens to you that turn. Dawson, you're outside. What do you want to do?
Well, now you know.
I'm going to stand there and slowly shake my head.
Avantha, your turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna yell in everyone's minds that if you're scared, go outside.
Okay. Do you want
And
to help
maybe
anyone?
those of us that aren't scared will press on. But and then yes, I want to just touch Melody, and is the outside is close enough that I can face step her out there, right?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Dang.
Plus, you have to see where you're face stepping to.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay, then yes, but so I'll try to be like, anybody who's scared, run, but also focus on my voice and try to shake it off. Which will still be for Melody.
Melody is being helped. Charmaine, your turn.
This seems like it's probably too much mist for me to be able to dispel magic. I've never actually used that before, so I don't know what effect it really has.
You think it might affect one person if you can roll high enough on the dispel.
Okay. Let's try Tony, because
All right. So
the 11-7 is just...
Ability check of your spellcasting ability score.
Okay, so I would just do that right now. That's just clicking on that button.
You going to be your ranger, so be a wisdom check, and you get to add your proficiency bonus to it.
Right.
And you got to beat the DC for the spell, which is 17.
So then I would do this plus 2. So 18 is the total.
It's actually a 14 on the roll.
It's a 14 plus 2 for wisdom makes it 16 plus 4 for proficiency 20. So you drop this. You drop the fear on Tony. So Tony, you're no longer afraid. Well done, Charmaine. Melody, you have advantage on your saving throw. What do you want to do during your turn, though?
What are my options?
Anything you want. You're like huddled in fear, so you can't really move anywhere. You could drink potions of healing if you have them. Let's see here. Gear. You have 3 potions of healing, so you drink one of your potions of healing if you wanted.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do that.
Okay. Click your token, click the P-heal button, add your hit points, and then make your wisdom save. Nice. Oh, that's greater healing. It's the P-heal, not P-G heal. It's the one just to the right of that one.
Okay.
There you go. So you got 7 back, putting you at 36 hit points. Now make your saving throw. DC 17 with advantage. Wisdom.
So DC 17? There's not a DC 17.
Make a wisdom saving throw. So click your token. Click
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
W12
My speakers
button.
are all weird.
That's going to make it with advantage and less. So you made it. You are no longer afraid.
Hooray!
No more damage for you. Took the heart off you. You're done. Pruin, your turn. Let's see. The only person still afraid is Spore, Pruin.
Well, then I will cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. DC 17.
Wisdom save, right?
Wisdom check. Made it. Dispelled on Spore. You 6 that are in the tower, after you shake off the fear of the mist that's surrounding you, you emerge. Let's see. What tower are you guys in again here? All right. So the tower, you emerge in here.
Plus is only for 1 minute, so take
Having
those off.
survived the nightmarish attacks, you merge together in the tower's upper chamber, which is free of mist. The chamber is 30 feet square and lit by purple flames and wall sconces. An inscription is written on the walls in Laros. You're there, so you can read the inscription. It is... Sixth, show thy face to the sky. There's nothing else up there.
Somehow skipped 7.
I think 7 is gonna be this tower.
You guys ready to exit?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're leaving the tower, you hear faint laughter trailing behind you.
It wasn't that funny.
Okay. You emerge out. Dawson's standing there, and you guys are back. Well, do you guys want to do any healing? You could also maybe find a spot to rest if you wanted to.
I tell Dawson when I get outside that once you went back in the tower, you weren't affected by the mist at all. So, yeah, it was all cool. I mean, thank you for getting me out, but once you go back in, nothing happens.
I'll if do we want to do a short rest after that one?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You look. We have a few. Oh, we have a few people that are injured.
All right.
So I vote yes.
So you just came out of this tower here. You want to try and find a spot in like a building somewhere to rest in?
Mhm.
I say we go back to the museum basement.
Museum. Okay. Museum
And
it is.
I'll do preserve life, Tony, to get you up to half, which would be so before
wait,
you
wait,
do
wait.
your
Yep.
healer kit, preserve life to get you to 54.
Cool.
What is this preserve life? Is that a spell?
It is my channel divinity for a life cleric.
Ooh.
Nice. Look at all these things I'm learning on the Googles.
So you
Preserve
guys
life.
are heading towards there and you do your preserve life. Anyone else want to cast any healing before you get to the building? Just in case something's in the building waiting for you when you arrive.
Oh,
Sure, it'll be fine.
foreshadowing 101. I'm actually good to go.
Melody, have you already done your healer kit?
I
Yes.
did one of them, yes.
Okay, so you can't do another one now.
Nope.
I will cast a level 1 cure wound spell on Melody.
Okay.
And what
So
does that
that's
actually do to
give
me?
you 15 hit points back.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow, that's nice.
You get some back
Yes,
too,
sir.
Bruin, right?
I do. I
Awesome.
go back to full.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, Bruin is a life cleric, so he heals pretty good. Now, as you guys are starting to funnel through the doors into the museum, you sense something watching you. You turn and look behind the buildings over here. And coming around the corner there, you see this creature. Let's see here.
Now, does that happen to rhyme with Flame Skull?
No, it
No,
rhymes
that's why-
with itch.
Oh no!
You see a skull deteriorating and drifting about. It almost seems to have a sense of lonely despair about it. Wispy symbols of the 8 schools of magic form above it and quickly dissipate. You see peeking out from the building that it came around the corner of a couple of those Nothic creatures. They don't attack, they just stay back behind the skull. The skull is observing you.
I wave my hand in a friendly greeting.
The skull makes no sound or movement at all. Just judging you in silence.
I pull out Professor Scant and ask it to translate into Loras. Hail and well met, great arcanist.
You reach for Professor Scant, and as you do, make a wisdom insight check. You get the feeling that this demi-lich is watching you to see how you react to your surroundings. So, do you still want to continue with your course of action?
No, if that's the case, understanding that a lot of times scholarly observers don't want to interact with their subjects because it could affect the study, I will just slowly continue towards the museum.
Okay. So, Bruin senses the need to appear as if you belong here. All of you can make a charisma deception check to see if you can kind of catch on to that and successfully enter the building without alerting this observer.
Yeah. I have advantage on these.
So, Pruin, go to make a deception check. Charisma deception. Melody, you got looks like a 12?
Yep.
So Melody is a failure.
Oh, there it goes.
Can I give myself guidance?
Charmaine's good. Yeah, you can utter under your breath a little prayer. Real quick.
Oh my goodness.
Charmaine's good.
Can I add guidance to mine as well?
Tony,
Or is it
yeah,
too late
sure
for that?
can. Tony's bad. Dawson's good.
Mhm.
Bruin's bad. Spore's bad.
You can say it. You can say it. Spore's horrible.
Avanthi's
Pruitt's
good.
telling everybody loudly, we should act like we're not being observed, so to not affect the study.
All right. So you are not the withering gaze of that damn lich is enough to scare you that you're not able to keep a discreet or unafraid demeanor about yourselves, and we draw the doorway here.
I like to think that I wasn't scared, but in the moment, I forgot how to act normal. I think that's more realistic. What? Oh, walk naturally.
Okay.
Not naturally.
So guys, set up whatever order you want to be in, going through the doorway, which is right here. And you're starting from the south side, and no one can be through it yet. You can be up adjacent to it like Tony was, and the rest of you be where you want to be. And then we have over here this building. And we got our Demi-Lich. And a couple Nothics. There's your skull. Nothics step out of the building. There, and there. Okay. So there you go. Everyone roll initiative, please.
Perfect.
First person to act is Tony.
Okay. Wow.
So you got the doorway ahead of you. It's basically open. You can run into it if you want.
And this is the museum.
And that's into the museum, yep.
Okay.
If everyone runs in, basically if you get inside there, you'll be like not part of the combat anymore, but probably get away.
Okay. I will just walk on in.
Okay, Tony rushes into the building. Better part of valor. Then the Nothic's turn. It rushes forward to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Closes on Spore. Claws at the druid, missing. And then Spore.
I'll do a reaction.
Reaction, go ahead. Con save.
How dare ye take this 1 point of damage?
Your turn, Spore.
I can't hold anything. Like, never mind.
Something. If you know the trigger, that would.
I just don't want to leave anybody out here.
Tom, would you say that I would be more believably be over by Charmaine over here if I'm still tethered to her?
Are you still tethered? Yeah, and you should put your altitude on your guy too.
Okay, well then that changes things. A Misty Step here.
Through the door. Okay, you're out. Then the skull's turn. The skull floats forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. 6. And right over your heads. Doing a dash action. It's done. Avanthi, your turn.
I want to tell Charmaine to go inside, please. And then I think I'll just try to attack the Nothic. I think that's within my range. Yeah. Does 14 hit?
A 14 on the Nothic is a miss.
Okay.
So the first
just
one
9
hit
psychic damage.
for 9 psychic. Got it. Okay. Anything else, Samantha?
No.
Okay, at the end of your turn. The thing seems to pull at all of your life forces. And you all have to make a Constitution saving throw DC 15 or have your hit point maximums reduced.
Everyone or everyone outside?
Everyone in the outside. So we'll start with Avanthi. DC 15 con save, Avanthi.
Nope.
Elson,
11.
I'm sorry.
11. So you get your hit point maximum reduced by 8. Then Charmaine, DC 15 con save.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Just in cases. So I hit shift. I don't think I made it.
So your hit point maximum was reduced by 11. So both your current and your max hit points come down by 11. Can you adjust your max, Avanthi, or is that only me?
Yeah, I'll fix it.
Okay.
Or at least, can I try and...
Max goes down.
Oh, I'm on the wrong.
So Charmaine, yeah, you lose 11. And then Melody, con save, DC 15. You lose... You lose 16 off your maximum hit points.
So it's 59 minus 16?
Yep. And then
Okay.
your current hit points become whatever that number is too. Which is 43. So you're 43 out of 43 now. And then the owl, I'm afraid, is gone. Oh, and let's make some 15 con save. Go ahead and Dawson, make a con save for your owl.
No problem.
We believe in you, Oliver.
Problem.
Sucks the life out of your owl. Now make a con save for yourself, Dawson.
Coming up.
Oh,
Nice.
There we
nicely
go.
done.
Good
You
job.
resist it. Okay. And now Charmaine, your turn.
Pruin probably needs to make a
Oh
con
yeah,
save,
make a save, Bruin.
and
15.
I will be using my inspiration.
Okay. Everyone who's used your inspiration, make sure to take your leaves off.
Oh.
Oh,
With the Paladin Aura, I make that right.
no. Too bad. There is one. So you lose
Sorry.
hit points to the tune of 12. 12 off your current max, Bruin. Okay, that was the end of Banthy's turn. Now Charmaine, your turn.
I'm going to drag Charmaine with me through the door.
All right.
But she gets stuck on the door jam.
Yeah, actually, it's going to be hard to pull people around on a rope. I mean, she's going to have to reel you in and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you guys can keep doing that, but Charmaine, your movement will be halved when you're pulling Avanthi around, generally. But you get
It
in there,
might be
no
worth
problem.
it.
You're in, then next comes Melody.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
I'm
I'm
going.
sorry. At the end of Charmaine's turn, actually, the thing flies over your guys' heads. They're still up in the air, though. Now, your turn, Melody.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15.
Before you do that, Melody,
Huh.
you can do that if you want, but you're likely going to die if you stay out of there. Everyone's running into the museum and abandoning you.
Okay.
You got this skull
think-
flying over your head that's sucking the life out of you. You will die in a matter of minutes if you stay out there.
Okay, there we go.
Pruin, your turn.
Pruin's going to go inside and ready action to shut the door once Dawson gets in.
All right, and then the Nothic's going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one comes up to you. Rotting gaze at you, Dawson. 14 necrotic, 12 con save negates. No problem. And your turn, Dawson.
Okay, I'm running in.
You guys get inside, slam the door shut, hide down in the basement, and hope the thing never enters, and it never does.
Melody, I'll walk over and tap you on the shoulder and hit you with a greater restoration.
Nice. So,
Because
your
I
hit
think you
points-
got the worst of it,
your
right?
hit points are restored. Yeah, she did. It's
Okay.
100 gold pieces. I'll take out of the party treasure if you guys want.
So does that
Yep,
mean
please.
that I go back up to 59?
Yep, sure does.
Okay.
What? The greater restoration costs 100 gold?
Yeah, 100 gold to cast every time.
And
How much money do I got? Oh, you can take it out of mine. I'll take it out of mine.
I'll take it out of the party. It's a party thing.
Take it out of the party. Right.
Okay, so actually, Melody, your current hit points will stay where they were, 43, I think. So you're 43 out of 59. There you go. All right. So you guys get inside. You can take a short rest now. If you want to cast any more greater restorations, you can. Your hit
I only
points
have one.
don't come back without a greater restoration. Any of you lost max hit points.
That's even true with a long
Even with
a
a
long rest.
yeah. And you know you can't take a long rest here. Your time is urgent.
Right.
But you can take a
Um,
short rest. And does anyone else
can
want to do a greater restoration? I can just take it out of the party treasure if anyone else does.
I mean, I'm willing to pay for mine if somebody's willing to cast it on me.
I don't want to use a 5th level spell slot yet. I only get one of them, and I feel like we may need it more desperately later.
I have no good 5th level spells, so I had no issues with it.
I have Raise Dead and Mass Cure Wounds.
Yeah, mine are all Mine are all horrible. That's
Okay,
French.
go ahead and take your short rest then. You can spend hit dice.
Short rest.
And then after you finish, you can see if you can sneak out of the museum without attracting that skull to you again.
I'll use one. Does it reset my wild shape? All right.
And do we get the 10 tempies back, or is that like a one
That's
time?
in the morning. The blessing of the morning lord.
Oh,
That's the morning
roll.
thing.
gotcha.
Hit dice. 1,
Once per dawn.
8.
Gotta
10
find
per
another
dawn.
copy of Oliver. Be right. Where's he at? There he is.
Oops. That's
So
not
why
right.
doesn't that work?
You're looking for the A16 button for Melody. Or spending hit dice.
There you go.
So you got 9 back for 1. You have a total of 8 you can spend. So you can spend up to 7 more if you want.
What do you mean 9 back for 1?
So you spent 1 of your hit dice, and you got 9 hit points back. So you're up to 52 hit points out of 59.
Okay.
You can spend up to your hit dice worth, so you can spend up to 7 more of them. So there you go. Now you're max. You have 6 of them left for later in the day.
Does it count it within Roll20? Like, does it keep track?
No.
No,
Oh, okay, you have to do it on your own.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just trying to figure out. I was trying to do it through.
You can do like the plus sign and then the number and hit enter, and it will auto add it.
Oh,
Okay. Where to now, everyone? So after your short rest, you look back outside. You don't see the skull anywhere. Where do you
Do you
want to
guys
head?
think we should try to stealth more while we're out there?
You can definitely
What
stealth.
is-
That might
what
help you
is
avoid some
stealth?
encounters. So I'll just have you make group stealth checks when encounters come up, and you can avoid them.
I can also cast Pass Without Trace.
That will help tremendously avoiding encounters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll I'll reel myself. Well, I'll let my boots go so
Okay.
that a big balloon isn't trying to stealth around the streets.
Yeah, that'd be good. So, all right, I will cast Pass Without Trace.
So that will last you guys an hour.
Yes.
Okay. So basically
So-
until you take your next short rest. Where do you want to head next?
and if we need it again, tell me, and I'll pop mine.
Okay.
So I'll go on the next order. I'm not taking my Misty Step. I just want it locked up.
Tony, feel free to, like, you can draw on the map if you want. Like, I'll freehand draw, like, an X through, like, this tower here with the mist around it, like you guys have been there.
Yep.
And
Okay.
you guys been to this one.
What did I do?
Been to that
And
one.
that one.
There you go. Okay, where to next, Tony?
Well, it only naturally makes sense. Wait, did we go to I'm not gonna draw.
You have not been
Did
out
we go
there.
to that museum or that glass museum?
You have not been to that one.
Let's go there.
You want to go there? Okay.
Yeah.
Going to there. 4 basalt columns support a huge mirrored dome on which are reflected the Ythryn's tallest spires and the cavern's vast stalactites. The 4 supporting columns each have a door at their base, which opens into a shaft that ascends up to the dome. The shafts are 60 feet long and lit from above by the shifting auroral light of the dome's interior. That's what you see from
Neat.
outside.
Hey,
Try to get in one.
Sagan Spore?
I step inside.
Spore steps inside and starts to levitate. You levitate up to the interior of the dome, which is illuminated by a swirling miasma of colors.
In a wall of blades.
Inside, you see frozen human figures floating in the air, cross-legged and serene. You can fly while you're inside the dome at a speed of 30 feet, and you can hover. There's the corpses of a dozen Netherese apprentices hovering around the area with their hands on their knees and their eyes closed.
Can I do a perception to no? Is there any way I can investigate to see if they just died because like a hunger strike or if something happened to them?
No, they are yeah, no, it does look like they basically died of wasting away. Like they had no food or water.
That does not bode well.
And they're preserved here by the cold.
I'm now stuck.
They're just floating in the dome sphere. With their
Can I fly back down?
Yeah, sure can.
I'll explain to them what I saw. I saw 8 monks meditating. That seem to have died of natural causes in meditation poses.
Is there any inscriptions up there?
No inscriptions up there.
No inscriptions up there.
Can you make one into a zombie again?
Oh, should. Let me see here. All right, so I fly back up. Well, no, I gotta save that just in case we get in a fight.
Sure.
Oh, I was gonna call him Apple Turnover.
That's my favorite.
So, super suspicious up there, like it was too good to be true. So I don't know. What do you guys want to go back up there and investigate, or leave floating monks die?
I guess I'm tempted to keep focusing on the wizard spires.
Yeah.
Okay.
If time is important, which is
if it's of essence.
Let's go to this purpley tower.
Okay.
Over here.
As you leave the tower with the floating monks inside or apprentices inside, some Nothics are about. Go to make a group stealth check. Don't forget you have plus 10 on your stealth. You got to beat the Nothics' passive perception of 12.
15.
Tony does.
20.
Dawson does. Yeah, you guys make it.
26.
You dodged the Nothics, no problem.
28.
Can you center me on my person?
Sure. You're right there.
Thank you.
So then, coming to the next tower, I'm going to drag you guys all over close to, so you be close to the map. Now you're close to the map, right over here. Okay, so the next tower. Ice has engulfed the lower floors of this crumbling tower. Pink light pours out of the highest window, a single point of illumination in a dark and out-of-the-way region of the city. There's a door on the ground level.
Is the door open?
It is, yeah.
Okay. There's no glyphs or anything around the doorway?
None.
Okay.
My old nemesis. Going inside, Tony?
I'll let someone else take point on this one.
Who wants to go inside?
Pruin, you seem brave.
Prune will go inside.
All right. The interior walls are covered with a sentence in Larosse, crudely written with pitch over and over. The floor is strewn with pitch-covered buckets and mops, frozen stiff by the cold. The writing says, "All work and no play make Avira a dull girl."
Ifira. Was that one of the mages' names?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
She's the high enchanter.
Oh.
There are stairs that head up.
Do you think
head
it's
up.
like from Disney, where she controlled the buckets and wrote, like controlled the buckets to write it on the wall?
So
No,
what you're
I think
saying
she's gonna
is it's
control
Disney
us.
mixed with The Shining.
Yeah. Red rum, red rum. All right.
As you explore higher, the recurring phrase changes and is written in wine stains, and the floor is littered with empty wine bottles. Here the inscription says, "I am Avira. Avira is my name."
I believe I'm there, right? I don't want to miss anything ever, so I think I'm with Pruitt.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
are all
going
there.
in. I think I like this person.
Mm-hmm.
You reach the door at the top of the stairs and find a new sentence written in blood above the door.
Or is it chocolate?
It says, "The crown knows all."
The crown knows all.
You search the door, find no traps. Do you want to go in, Pruitt?
Yes.
All right. An elderly woman sits rigidly on a black throne, shrouded in ice. She wears a crown of entwined iron tentacles, and her forehead is bruised where the band fits tightly against her skull. An inscription in Larosse decorates the wall behind her. This chamber is lit by pink flames flickering in sconces. The inscription on the wall is, "Fourth, coax a secret from another."
That sounds like enchantment to me, right?
Sounds weird. I don't know all this magic stuff like you guys do. I'm just a simple pastry maker.
I'm still learning myself.
Coax a secret from another. Anything about this room odd?
Well, no. Besides what's
I mean,
there.
other than
Besides the elderly woman.
That's really relative.
Yeah, with the tentacle
Yeah.
crown on her head.
Yeah. With a child-sized crown on a normal head and pink sconces burning wildly. So she's dead, right?
Make a medicine check.
I can do that.
No, she's alive.
29.
28. Oh,
She
it's
is
18
alive,
actually.
but barely. She's catatonic.
Should we try to get the thing off of her?
Coax a secret from another. The crown knows all.
Can I
Alright.
poke her with my quarterstaff?
I'll cast Detect Magic as a ritual, even though I'm pretty sure
When
what's
you
going to be
poke
magic.
her, nothing happens. When you cast Detect Magic, you sense evocation magic everywhere. The flames are continual flames, you believe. The crown also has, not evocation, enchantment magic everywhere. The crown also specifically has enchantment magic on it.
Can I poke the crown with my
You
quarterstaff?
do, and nothing happens.
All right, I'm just going to go out here on a limb based upon the inscription. I'm going to lean over and I'm going to ask the crown, what is your secret?
No answer from the crown.
All right, never mind.
I mean, do we need to charm it? You don't want to cast charm persons. A spell slot we would need.
I don't. Can we try to get it off of her?
Are you going to do that, Avanti?
Do you have like mage hand or something, or So you don't have to touch it because then it'll take you over.
That's what I was trying to do with the quarterstaff, is like knock it off, or maybe.
You want to knock it off her, Charmaine?
Yeah, with my
Okay.
quarterstaff.
You knock the crown off of her with your staff. The woman shudders and sheds the ice that has formed around her. Her body rapidly deteriorates as she ages in an instant. With her dying breath, she implores you in Laros. And the professor can say what she said a second later. Destroy the crown. Release my memories. Let me have peace.
You got it.
Okay.
The crown clatters to the ground and rolls against the wall. What do you guys want to do?
Can we toss it into the fire? Cast it into the fire.
How do you want to do that, Charmaine?
What fire?
There's eternal flame everywhere.
The chamber is lit by pink continual flame spells flickering in sconces.
Yeah.
Of course, continual flame has no heat, so.
Oh.
Yeah. I really just wanted to go full Lord of the Rings there. We can do whatever. But
Maybe we take it and hit it with that hammer on the anvil.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah. Do you want me to? I can pick it up and wear it while we walk over there.
No, please
Yes.
don't.
How about we put it in this heavy bag we found?
Oh, all right. Well.
Oh, did we identify that during our short rest?
Oh, yeah, you would have, wouldn't you? That is...
A baby mimic.
That's a bag of beans. A heavy 2-pound cloth bag contains 3 to 4 beans. If you dump its contents, it'll explode. If you remove a bean from the bag and plant it, it'll have a random effect a minute later.
Can we go back to the museum where all the giants are at? I think it's this. We should plant one there.
Pruin agrees with that completely.
That's a smart idea.
Oh, I always wanted a bag of beans.
So you have the bag of beans. You have the crown lying on the ground. What do you guys want to do?
So you're against swapping out the beans for the crown in order to explode the crown? Just putting it out there.
Well, you know what? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. All right, let's try it. Okay, just listen from. Just my plan. Okay, I'm going to take a bean. Right. I'm going to plant it in the middle of the floor. Can I plant it in the middle of the floor, or do we need soil?
You need like some dirt or something to put it in.
All right. Was there dirt down at the street?
There's some snow. Might work if you planted it in the snow nearby.
Okay. So I'm going to go down and grab some snow. I bring it back up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm putting it in the middle of the room. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant the bean in this. Then you roll the crown on top of it. And a giant tree is going to grow up and shatter the crown. What do you think?
Charmaine's going to raise her hand and be like, I don't think the bean works exactly like that.
Oh, it doesn't grow a giant tree?
It might. But also
I have no idea what these do.
Not in character. It looks like the little explanation says random, so it probably does a bunch of stuff. But
I mean, it's your guys' call. I mean,
yeah, we can try it. Try one.
That was just what they call thinking outside of the box. So
yeah,
or we can take it over and try to break with the anvil.
Spore, get back in your box.
Charmaine's gonna just go over and take the bedroll and wrap the crown in it so she doesn't touch it.
Got it. Okay, so you guys got the crown in your possession now. Where do you want to go?
Actually, you know what? The one time that I could use this, and I believe this meets the letter of the law, I fungally infect the woman as she dies because she's medium size.
Gross.
And I create a zombie.
She turns into dust as she dies, though.
Oh,
so no, you can't.
That from me.
You
have
you kneel there on the
more
ground,
wizard
pick up the
visit.
dust, and as the dust flows through your fingers, you cry out in agony. Okay, so you are in the top of the tower. The woman is dead. You have the crown wrapped up in a blanket. You have the inscription copied down that says, "Fourth coax a secret from another."
Mm-hmm.
Where do you guys want to head next?
Hey guys.
I say we move to the next tower. I don't think we want to try to destroy the crown with the hammer until we see if we can find the wand that that inscription spoke of.
Right.
All right. That next tower that you pointed to over here, Dawson, or no, Pruin, it appears as the top of it is shaped like an axe blade. Red light shines out from a slender window high overhead. Inside, you see, the interior is damaged by fire, lightning, and acid, and a spiral staircase ascends to the topmost chamber. In the topmost chamber, red orbs of light dance like fireflies around the 30-foot octagonal chamber. A large unlit brazier stands in the center of the room, and 8 10-foot square alcoves line the walls. Each is filled with a 10-foot cube of ice. One of the cubes has a humanoid skeleton suspended inside it. The arched ceiling is covered with icicles, and there's an inscription in Laros which you cannot make out under the ice of the icicles.
I'm going to try to blast the ice with a firebolt.
Firebolt? Okay.
Yeah, that's
Multiple firebolts, you can start melting the ice away. And when you do, the inscription says, "Fifth, quench the flame in thy palm with ice."
flame and ice.
And are we able to free the skeleton from the ice?
It'll take a bunch of chipping. You want to try and melt it with a firebolt?
I say yes.
Okay, then.
Okay.
I will light a candle and place it near the ice as well.
All right. I'm going to make this chamber. This isn't exactly octagonal, but it'll work for our purposes. So each of these are these cubes of ice around the room. You guys are in the middle of the room here. The stairs that came up are, say, right over here. All right. The skeleton is in this one. So put you guys where you want to be as you're melting the ice on that skeleton. And then when you're happy where you're standing,
Oops.
roll initiative.
The skeleton is the little stick man.
Correct.
And whose idea was it to
Everybody-
melt the
everybody's-
skeleton again?
It's Pruin.
Everybody's in the back wall.
It was Pruin's. Pruin will stand up here with you.
It's not afraid.
Come up here, cowards.
I was just leaning against
I
the
gave you
snow.
my candle.
But if I would have been able to raise that zombie, it could have knocked all the ice off.
And
Oh, are we rolling
Why does
initiative?
Melody
No, I
go
don't know. Everybody
first
else
every
does.
time?
yeah, roll initiative once you're happy where you're standing.
I need to go to Vegas.
What's your modifier on initiative? Plus
I mean, your
13?
dex must be
16,
really high.
17, 18, 19, 4.
Oh, that's not bad. You're just rolling really well then.
Yeah. Vegas.
It's closed.
From through two of the windows come these huge spitting mimics, and that happens at the same time as the cube of ice comes alive when you strike with a fire. All right, so you guys rolled your initiatives. Now their initiatives. Cube.
Didn't know there could be cubes of ice.
Okay, Melody, you are first.
See, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay.
So, did those cubes just climb the wall?
These guys climb the outside wall, yeah. These are the
Okay,
mimics.
I'm scared.
Oh, so I can't get to them right now?
You can. They've come through the window. So they're effectively
Okay.
in the room, yeah.
So I'm going to go attack with my rapier.
11 missed.
And then dagger.
27 hit. Did 9 minus 4, 5 points damage. Got it.
And I'm going to move away.
And then, Tony, your turn.
So is this like a cuboid object?
It is a cube that used to be made out of ice, but now it seems more amorphous. In the middle of it is the skeleton of the guy.
Oh, lovely. Let's go ahead and attack the mimic first.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
And I will invoke my fire rune on it.
Okay.
Oh my god. Dealing an extra 3 damage now. And it is wrapped up in fiery trains and restrained. And then my
16
second attack.
strength save negates. Here's its strength save. It resisted.
Ah. Okay. At
Pick up,
the
Tony.
end of let's repeat ETTT.
End of target's turn.
Okay. I didn't think do they get the save right now? Oh, yes. Yes, they do. And succeed on a or be restrained. Second, rapier attack. Does a 14 hit.
Yes.
For 8.
Okay. You hear Dawson yelling back up. Anything else, Tony?
Yeah, I'll take 1 step back.
Okay. I think he'll try and bite you when you do.
Okay.
24 to hit for
Ooh.
21 points of piercing acid damage.
24 is outside my range. I'll take it.
And then Prune, your turn.
Are you on mute?
Yeah, sorry, I was hitting the wrong button. Pruin is going to step back in the hopes that we might get a fireball. And just Sacred Flame the more injured of the 2 mimics.
You got him. 8 points of radiant.
All at once.
Okay, after Prune, Avanti.
All right, I'm also going to attack the most damaged mimic.
22 hit. 18 hit. For 14 damage. Got it. Dawson.
Backing Oliver up. Blasting him with a level 4 fireball. Ow.
Level 4, so 34 points of damage, 17 dex saves for half. Boom, boom.
That extra 1 point really
Is worth that level, huh?
Really drives
worth
it
that
home.
level for
34
sure.
to this guy. And half of 34 is 17 to this guy. And then the cube does not make his dex save and takes 34 fire. Okay, after Dawson, first of the mimics goes. It squeezes itself the rest of the way through that wall. Or does it? Intelligence of 9. That's pretty smart. It will let the cube go first. It will instead spit acid on Tony. Tony, 34 acid damage, 14 dex save for half.
Haha.
Voila.
Half of 34.
17.
All right. After him, the other mimic's going to do the same thing, but on Pruin. Spitting acid Pruin. 32 acid Pruin, 14 dex save for half.
I like how it's 96 plus 1.
Nope.
I know, that's weird. Okay, the mimic's done. Charmaine, your turn.
Charmaine is gonna be like, you know, we can always just come back later. And
Walks down the stairs.
she will shoot. I don't know how cubes work, as in Charmaine doesn't know how cubes work. She's like, this is, of all the things we've dealt with, what she's like, no. So she'll shoot one of the mimics, and I'm gonna go with the most dead one. Come on. Here we go.
Hit it.
Cool. She's gonna be like, I hate you so much. And Dreadful Strike.
9 damage. Not
All
quite
right.
enough.
Alright, she's gonna try and shoot him again.
Strikes true, and the thing falls back out of the window.
Cool. And then Charmaine's gonna, like, move a little bit down the stairs.
Your turn, Spore.
This area right here, is that a block of ice?
It is.
So if I wanted to...
Oh, shit. Dawson, you did fireball down there, didn't you?
More
I
cubes.
got some bad news for you, Dawson.
Yeah.
They'll be out next round, though.
Oh,
That was not
perfect.
my fault.
All right. So that... Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will this here, and I will click on my token so I can cast my spell. And I will go alphabetical order, and I don't see it. All right. Would it be under a different name?
What are you casting?
No. I was going to do entangle.
Maybe I don't have it. Okay, so you're going to cast Entangle there?
Here, I'll just do it from... Did it not? I just did it from D&D Beyond.
No, it didn't come
Yep.
in. Strange.
It didn't even come across as D&D Beyond either.
Did not, no.
Well, it says DC 16. Do they have to make a strength save against it?
They do, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There it goes. Now it's all the way in. Okay, so you got concentration, split lightning bolt on you, 20-foot square.
So just because I don't D&D that well, do I need to see my roots growing from the ground to maintain a concentration spell?
No.
Okay, then I run like, all right, I really feel even in my unathletic state that I can outrun a block of ice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to run down the stairs.
Okay.
Because I feel like this is a punishment for staying.
You want to run all the way down the stairs? If you do, you can just move off the map there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
But I'm going to maintain my concentration.
Got it.
And there's entangle in that space, so you're at your own.
So one of the cubes is entangled. Creature in the area when you cast a spell must see the strength saving throw be restrained. So this cube here is restrained. Good news is the one that was coming next. And you can remove the cross swords and the heart and replace both of them with lightning bolt. And if you use your inspiration, take the leaf icon off. I'm not sure if you did or not. And then the cube's going. That is restrained now. Creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell, save DC, trying to free itself. Okay. Cube does not get free, so he's still restrained. That round is over. Now I'm going to add the initiatives for the other cubes. There we go. They are good at initiative. Then, Melody, your turn. So if you get down the stairs past the last square, you just move off the map, and you're pretty much out of danger.
Where are the stairs?
That would be, if you wanted to get to the stairs, I would do this. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, and be out, if you want to do that.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, you are out. Then, Tony, your turn. Muted if you're talking, Tony.
Yeah, let's dash and get down. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'd be like one step.
9, 10, you can move yourself off the map. Pruin, your turn.
Pruin will... Yeah, Pruin will dash.
Okay. Then next is Avanthe.
Yep, she'll do the same while flipping them off.
Okay, Dawson.
Running backwards.
You can get out, and then... Do you want to get out, Dawson?
Yeah, I like these high-level strategies we've adopted.
Okay, and
Play
then
Spore.
finally you got the Mimic. Is going to shoot at Charmaine, who's got cover from being down the stairs. So here comes the acid. Oh, but it's just a creature you see. Dex save, Charmaine. Give you advantage on the dex save to dive down the stairs and get missed.
Yes, please. If I had 14.
So you take only half of 33 is 16 damage, and you're out. All right, so you guys got out of that tower. You were able to at least read the rune inscription first. Anyone remember what it said?
You do?
Quench
Like we're
the
being
flame.
punished for.
Quench the flame in thy palm with ice.
There you go. Okay, so you come out of that tower. See if you attract any attention. You do. You do attract some attention, so I need a group stealth check.
Is this still within an hour?
It is.
All
So
right.
you still have +10 on your check.
+10. I'm gonna do it. For
Can I get a dog treat too?
Yeah. Let me give.
Did somebody tap us with Pass Without Trace?
You
or
do have
something?
Pass Without
Yeah.
Trace.
Yes.
Sure. Yep.
Good play.
So technically mine's a 28.
So this is
Yeah,
what you
and
saw, very strangely. And these things have... yeah.
I didn't do my right thing, did I?
Oh, what is
you were looking for making a
Dexterity D18.
dexterity check, yeah.
Where? There we are.
Yeah, no problem. All right.
Yeah.
So you saw some like living Bigby's hands moving through the city. Spells that have taken on life of their own. But you dodge out of the way of those. They don't follow you. Thanks to your Pass Without Trace. So you're over here. Where do you want to go next?
Oh, yeah, we just came out of that one, right? It's like, I enjoy marking them. Oop.
I'm going to drink my potion of greater healing.
Okay. Where to next, Tony?
So we went to that one.
Is this like a hidden one?
It's like one of the peripheral towers.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
okay, I
only see 7 obvious ones on the map, unless that one is one. Well, let's just go to an obvious one. This yellow one behind this big old.
Okay. Before you leave this area, you can see this thing to close by you, right here.
Ooh,
It
a big old
is a 60-foot tall obelisk of black stone. Its surface covered in arcane runes. It projects from the ground. There's a thin crack that has formed on one side, stretching from the obelisk's base to its middle. The runes represent all 8 schools of magic, and you will also identify runes relating to chronomancy, the art of magically manipulating time. Carefully search and explore around it. Don't find any like secret compartments or any obvious way to activate anything. Whatever it does, you're going to find out some other instructions for its use. Nothing around it will help you, it doesn't look like. So, following that, you memory banks where you want to go to next.
Okay. Let's still go with the yellow one.
The yellow one, okay.
Unless is there
On your
something
way past,
behind?
you're going to go past this area, and there you see the remains of a toppled tower lie scattered around you, its fractured base protruding from the ground like a broken tooth. It is teeming with crawling gray hands. And you see a gaunt spirit of a man staring glumly down at the debris, hovering in the air above it. The hands are tirelessly trying to, like, pick up bricks and move them out of the way, but everything seems to keep falling in on them, so they're not making any progress despite their diligent effort. There might be a couple hundred of these crawling claws on this tower.
Should we help him?
Original nanobots.
You guys could definitely make more progress with pickaxes and shovels or similar type equipment.
This could be why we couldn't see another tower. So maybe it's important.
Oh, 200 IQ.
All right.
I'm going to pull out Professor Scant and have him translate for me to yell up at the apparition.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything we can do to help?
It looks down at the hands digging and it says, "Help, my friends."
You got it.
Because that's not ominous.
Roll up my sleeves.
So there are 7 of you. It will take you, with tools and such that you have, unless you like have some sort of magic you can use, maybe about 7 or 8 hours of digging, you think, to get to the foundation.
Having Mason's tools help.
Yeah. So that would get you down to 6 hours.
What if I polymorphed into a giant ape?
That'll help. That'll get you down to 5 hours.
Some battles aren't meant. That's just
Actually, giant ape may be even better. That might
20
get you down
minutes?
to like about 2 hours.
Is this what we want to waste 20 minutes on? And we're going to attract attention. So if you want, I can turn into a green ape.
That's where like the wand is going to be, is under there.
Is it impossible to focus efforts on what we think would have been the like top chamber?
Yeah, basically to get to what you want to get to, it'll take that much time.
Sure.
Yeah, you can get to the top chamber pretty quickly and don't find anything there.
Okay, I just want you to hear me out. Master plan. What if we take one of the beans and plant it? You never know what's going to happen.
That's true. You know what? That's true.
I mean, I'm pretty smart. All right, so bean or green ape? I'll let you guys decide.
I'm worried that Bean might like break a rock with an inscription on it.
The bean just has to be tried at this point.
I feel like that's. I mean, he obviously the DM did not bring this up for any other reason than to use a bean. Fertile soil. Come on,
Okay.
digging.
So if you want to do I got all you guys lined up here. If you want to do a bean, move up a square, and if you want to dig, go down a square. Up for bean, down for dig. And you
I say we
always
do
dig.
the bean.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
Ranthie's too curious.
Now,
I mean, what could go wrong?
everyone who would like to plant the bean, because it might have a good effect for you, whoever plants it, move your token up 1, and I'll pick one of you randomly.
Oh,
If you'd like to
I'm
plant the
observing.
bean, roll your token
I think
up
it should
1.
be the whose idea it was.
All right. Then
Needs to
roll
kill.
a D100, please, Spore.
okay, my pleasure. 48. Almost my age.
So the hands seem a little bit excited as you move over, and especially as you start to dig. They seem to get a little excited by you. But then, as you plant the bean, they kind of move away a little bit. And then sprouting up from the ground, shriekers appear and start screaming. And it's echoing through the place.
Do they start moving rocks?
No, they're drawing a lot of attention, though. So shriekers are screeching. What do you guys want to do?
What is a shrieker, by the way?
It's a medium-sized plant that basically just makes a lot of noise.
How big is it? How many are there?
Medium size. I see there's 5 and 6. It's 11 of them.
11. And how big are they?
Medium size.
I just said that already, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna polymorph into a giant ape, and then I'm gonna pick them up and throw them.
Okay. All right. And then after that, you want to dig?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like around here.
Okay.
Just,
The hands start to get very excited as you guys are digging for the next couple hours. Let's see if there's anything that comes and investigates.
well, they should be all over here with my zombie
2,
attracting shriekers.
4. Yeah, the shriekers will definitely help draw some attention.
Yeah.
And you
such a
guys
good
can
idea,
hide
guys.
while that's not happening. So the good news is the demi-ledge didn't come. And let's see, 1 through a D6, 1 through 3, they go to the shriekers. Shriekers. Okay, they were all drawn away by the shriekers.
Hooray!
How
Alright.
brilliant a plan it was. I know you guys didn't have faith. You saw the plant start screaming, and you're like, this was the stupidest thing you could have done. And then it literally just distracted them for all these hours while we dug up.
While you dug. And
That
now,
was perfectly calculated.
Magical bean man.
Agreed.
as you
completely.
get to the base, the hands all start jumping around, clapping, high-fiving each other. You finally get to a corpse. A corpse that matches that ghost that you see. It's
Oh,
lying dead, and as you get to the corpse, you unearth it. The ghost disappears. The corpse is wearing a necklace, a golden necklace with 6 red globes dangling from it. And there's an inscription in the Ross that you guys uncover as well next to the corpse. And the inscription reads... Seventh, trace a circle with the ashes of the dead.
Good. We needed that one.
So yeah, good job finding that one. And you finish up there. You got that necklace, which you can identify in your next short rest or with an identify spell.
Or we could just know it's a necklace of fireballs.
Or you might know that too. Yeah. You can go by this building on the way to the next building, which is there. So this building that you go by here.
Was that neat necromancy?
Maybe. House of the Arcane.
Another one was dead too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe it's double necromancy.
Nah, it's conjuring or divining then.
8 tusk-like towers are embedded in the walls of this monumental building, their spires arcing over its shattered roof. The place is easily entered through any of the gaping holes in its outer walls. So do you want to enter that building or proceed on?
We entered a museum. This is kind of a museum, right?
If it's a museum, I want to go inside.
Inside that building, the study halls and the towers are all in ruins, but you do find an auditorium. 8 stained glass windows overlook a ruined auditorium. Each window depicts a wizard casting a spell. The spells depicted are Blade Ward, Mage Hand, True Strike, Friends, Dancing Lights, Minor Illusion, Chill Touch, and Prestidigitation. In the auditorium, benches glistening with frost are arrayed in broken rows, facing a raised lectern. A bejeweled goblet rests on the lectern. Steam rises from the goblet's contents and dissipates in the cold air. The goblet is embedded with 8 colored crystals.
I think we should take that.
I cast chill touch
Okay.
and touch the window that has chill touch.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No, nothing happens.
Bunch of mimics attack you. Okay.
What is the contents?
The goblet
Yeah.
looks like water.
Okay. I feel like we need this. I feel like we should start collecting stuff. Does anything bad happen if I touch it with the tip of an actual dagger and try to shift it?
Nope, nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna keep pushing it with my dagger until it falls into the hole of my backpack. Oh, does the stuff magically stay inside?
Let me see here. Okay, so it falls into your backpack. Some of the liquid spills and gets your backpack wet. Looks like water. And looking in the goblet, which is sitting upright in your backpack, there's still water in it too.
Oh, okay. I'll carefully carry it in there.
Don't we have anybody reckless enough to drink that?
Just given the environment.
The dwarf should always drink everything.
Sorry.
I play dwarves.
Are you a dwarf?
No, but the way I play dwarves is they drink everything.
Well, Charmaine is not you.
Tony will give it a sip.
Yeah, I'll put the crown on and take a sip.
Tony,
No.
roll a d8 for me.
Do I want high or low?
You want
Middle.
Let's see here. You can cast the Friend's Cantrip as an action at will.
For how long?
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
You don't know.
I want to. If I take a sip, what do you think the probability that I get the ability to cast chill touch is?
1 in 8.
Completely
1 in 8. Nice,
negating
Dawson.
any of the effects.
Hey, Pruin, come here real quick. Make a charisma save.
I've got the Staff of Charming. Do we want to have this battle?
Yeah.
Can I have a
should we?
sip?
Yeah. Now I'm motivated because that didn't seem to hurt anybody.
So, Spore, did you say you're taking a sip?
I would like to,
Roll
but
D8,
I don't want
please.
to grab it from anybody. And
No, I'll carry my backpack around to people.
2. One. Wait? Is that going to give me Mage Hand?
2. You can cast Mage Hand as an action at
Oh, I gotta Google it. I want to do something new. What if I take the Mage Hand to carry? How long does it last?
will. You don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
Should
I
we?
wouldn't know that until I cast it.
Should we all try to cast whatever?
Would anyone else
I'll
like
I'll
to?
take a sip.
Pruin wants to take a sip.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think Avanthi said that first, so roll D8, Avanthi.
Sure. 3.
Avanthi, you can cast True Strike as an action at will. And then Pruin, roll D8. Oh, you got the same thing as Spore, so you can do Mage Hand at will.
Oh, we should
Nice.
cast it and like clap hands.
Charmaine will finally drink it after seeing
Roll a D8,
everybody
Charmaine.
else.
So you are that kind of dwarf.
True Strike for Charmaine
Strike.
at will.
Woo!
We high five normal hands.
Okay, Dawson, do you
Yeah.
want to take a drink or no?
Sure.
Go and roll a D8, Dawson.
Cast those already.
5. You can cast Dancing Lights as an action at will. And
Okay.
Melody, do you want to take a drink?
I'll drink the Kool-Aid.
Roll a d8.
That's right.
6.
Okay.
You get cast Minor Illusion as an action at will.
Wait, it's at will?
Mm-hmm.
So I can literally just keep on casting Mage Hand?
Over and over and over
Oh, that's
Well,
not
I'm
going to
trying
get
to
old.
Josh to be
As an
my
action.
friend.
as an action. And it's a concentration spell. I think. No, it's not, Ashley. Okay, and that's where we're going to wrap up the first session.